feel like this should be a little bit lower. Sorry, you guys, my phone died. I'm back though. I'm back. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me? Can you guys just like let me know if you can hear me? Hi, Mellow Yellow, Mariah, Moira, Aliza, Natasha. Guys, let me know if you can hear me, please. I'm just gonna fix this curl real quick. I feel like this hair will not curl. Oh my, guys, this is not even plugged in. Hey guys, can you just let me know if, first of all, give me a like, please, so that this live can go out to more people. And then can you let me know if you can hear me? Just gonna put that behind my ear while it gets hot. Hey guys. Hi Tia, Maria. Hey Gabriella. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Hey Kenzie, that's my sister's name. Well, my sister's name is Mackenzie, but we call her Kinsey in Kendo. Hello Quinn. Hi Jasmine. Hello, hello. Hi, Praise. Okay, can you guys hear me though? No one's answering if they can hear me, but also I'm wondering if you guys can comment. Like I haven't gone live in so long, so I just don't remember like the rules and stuff, or I don't remember like how to do this, but we're just gonna push through. Yes, I have a filter on. I needed it, honestly. I haven't literally been on camera in like over a month, so I was nervous. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Michelle. This is a different Michelle. There's like 2 Michelles in the chat, I think. Hi, Teresa. Okay, thank you for the likes. Please keep liking, you guys, because I really need this live to be seen by as many people. Hi, Adam. Just got the number 3 gifter badge. Thank you so much, Tucci. Did I say it correctly? Or just got the number 2. Guys, see, honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what this stuff even means. But thank you, I think. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the likes. All right, so I'm gonna just like hop in. I'm gonna probably repeat myself as more people are coming in. I started this live like a few minutes ago, but then my phone died, so we are connected to my charger now. Can you guys hear me? I really hope that you guys can hear me. It's gonna be so awkward if you can't hear me. Yes, I have like black and white nails. You guys know I always do black on one side, white on the other side, and they're like a different shape. I just got them done on Monday of last week. Hi, Raina. Loretti. Okay, Danny, hi. Thank you. Welcome back. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Because like I had my phone connected to the Bluetooth speakers, so I don't know if you guys can even hear what I'm saying. But I'm assuming you can because you guys are liking this. But I'm like, why can't we? Hi, Venus. Hi, Alyssa. Let me see something, actually. All right, video, comments. Guys, can you let me know if you can see my comment? Hi, everyone. Hi, Angie. Hi, Jamesis. Wait, James. Hello. Okay. And I zipped up my jacket today because you guys, last time I got banned, I think because of what I was wearing. So, hello, hello. me just make sure. I'm gonna go live on my, I'm not gonna, let me click something. Oh, you guys can't comment on my live right now. What the let me see if I can fix this, you guys. Honestly, clearly I don't know what I'm doing, but let me try to figure it out. Let me first of all say praise. If you're in the chat, thank you. What the hell? But can you guys hear me? Settings. Voice. Comment settings. It's crazy because it literally says that allow comments on filter comments. I don't know. Guys, what does it say when you try to, can someone like DM me real quick and screenshot what it does when you try to type on the live? This is annoying. You guys literally just, it was literally just letting me, let me check. Stay with me, please, you guys. It will let you write only if you're subscribed. Oh, that's why, Danny. Interesting. Well, thank you, Danny. I wonder if I can change it just for this specific live so that more people can have the opportunity to say things. Let me actually go to the thing. Hold on. Okay, guys, can you try to, can someone please put a comment? Just anyone. Like, I'm just trying to get right. Could you please put a comment so I can see like what's going on, and if it lets you comment. Sorry, my boobs are like trying to like come out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, you can hear. Thank you, Mello. Girl, thank you. You can comment now, period. Period, bitch. Okay, like, period. Okay, no, that was like making me, hey, Adriana. That was stressing me out. I was like, oh my gosh, not me on here looking goofy. Hi, I love your channel. Been following your YouTube podcast for a while. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, not everybody now spam in the chat. Thank you, Quinn. Hello, lovely Tina. I was screaming, it's only subscribers. Girl, like I literally, this is what I'm saying. Like this is my probably third time ever going live. No, shout out to my subscribers. I'm very grateful and I appreciate you guys so much. But today's live is specifically for like all inclusive, okay? Yes, you're one of the only coaches that resonates. That warms my heart. Thank you so much, girl. You manifested me, you know? Like I truly believe that if I resonate with you and your story, it's because you've like created me to do that for you, like with your thoughts. And I just showed up as like mirroring that back to you. I hope you're doing okay. I listen to your affirmations every morning and it has helped me so much. I'm doing okay. Like honestly, okay is the best way to describe how I'm doing. Thank you guys. Like if you've really been following me, you know what's going on in my personal life or you know what went on. And so I'm taking things one day at a time. Honestly, you guys, this is the easiest. Hey, Haley. Hey, girl. I hope you are doing well. But it's just like easier for me to hop on live and kind of get back into the vibe of filming because I haven't fully got back on camera just yet. Sending so much love to you and yours. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now you guys are able to come in. That was stressing me out, period. That was stressing me out. Have you ever had a long period of no contact? Success story. Yeah, like I definitely talked about this before, you guys. I'm not with him anymore, but we stopped contact for like 2 or 3 years. It might have been longer than that. might have been longer, 2018. It was like 3 years. And then we got back together and it was so good. It was so good. Like I manifested him back. I think I talked about this briefly. Like I manifested him accidentally to move to LA. And then like because he was like in I don't want to say what industry he's in, but guys, do you guys remember the actors strike? Like he was working on set and then everything happened with the strike and then he had to move back home. So when my vibe was raised, I manifested him back to me. And like it was really good and we had like a good run. But then I just honestly feel like I just outgrew him. Like I was just like, okay, like you're cool, but like I'm so much in a better place in life where I wasn't even like really attracted to him that much anymore. But it can happen, you guys. Hey, Cam. You guys, I came on here to talk about my Bali retreat, but I am going to answer some manifestation questions because this is what I do and what I love. But we're going to get into Bali when I get more people in here. How do you handle doubts when you're trying to persist in your new story and self-concept? I think about the times when I made it happen. Like, I think about the times when I definitely manifested like whatever I needed or wanted like instantly. And I focus on like who I was being and how I was feeling at that time. And then usually that raises my energy and then I end up like getting in a better mood or I end up getting what I want. So it's like you got to trick yourself into focusing on the times when you made it happen. That's what I be doing. Do you believe in robotic affirming? I do. Like, I don't know if believe in it is the way to describe what I feel about it. I just feel like it works, but you really have to be committed. I don't do it all the time though. I did it the other day and I manifested like $3,500. Like, even though I was robotically affirming for more than that, I was still grateful that that popped up on my phone. And I was like, I'm still that bitch. So yeah, I do robotically affirm, but like guys, lately, I've just been in this space where I'm more so like embodying. Like I'm more so like relaxing into being like my goddess energy. Like I try not to rely too much on, this is going to be weird because I love affirmations, but I try not to make myself believe that the affirmations are where the power is coming from. The power is coming from self-concept and your state of being and embodying the state of already having everything. Hey, Yazzie. Embodiment is key. Yes. Guys, please make sure that you are liking the live so that other people can see what's going on. Okay, because I really need you guys to come in here so we can get to chatting. Do you guys like my hair? Like, I don't know how I feel about it. It will not hold a curl for crap. Like, I feel like I've been sitting here, like, curling it. And, like, I also feel like the bangs should be a little thicker. Like, I don't really want the Nicki Minaj bangs. But I want them to be a little wispy and natural looking. But I feel like these are, like, I don't know how I feel. So let me know how you feel. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Period. Like, I'm still getting used to it. And then, like, this part keeps, like, it's, like bumpy. But it's definitely because, guys, my natural hair is so long right now. Period. My hair is so long right now. Thank you. I want to say you're the GOAT. Whenever I feel unaligned, you always have a podcast I can relate to. Thank you. This is what I'm here for, to help you guys remember that you're the operant power, girl. Like, I'm always going to come at the right time because that's just how the mind works. Like, if you're thinking that you need a little bit of support and then you click on my page, like, you're going to manifest something that's going to align with whatever you're thinking. Adriana, that's what I was going for. Like, a lot of you guys probably already know, but like my mom, may she rest peacefully, this was her look. So I feel like I'm just in a space where I'm trying to channel my mom. Let me see if I can find a picture of her. This is what it's giving. Like, why are we twins? What is happening? Oh, my battery. Why are we twins? But anyways. Yes, Quinn, like for real. Well, you guys can ask me more questions. I'm just gonna like keep the vibes going until I get a little bit more people in. Oh my gosh, we have some people. Hey guys. Yeah, guys, I love my mom. She's with me now. And you know what's so funny? Like, I ask my mom for guidance to help me manifest. So it's really fun. Like, it's not as sad as like I expected to feel, but I have my moments. I have my days. Like today was a day. So, yeah. Hello. Hello, Sony 1616. Hello. I wish I could do your one-on-one, but just a college student. I may or may not be doing a sale. And I may or may not be doing payment plans. But also you could affirm that you can afford anything that you want. Like being in college, and by the way, trust me, girl, I remember those days. So I get it, but you can affirm your way out of anything. You can think your way out of anything. Been working on dropping the old story for months. Feel like I'm stuck because of no contact. What can I do? Hold on, you guys. Sorry, my SP just texted me and it threw me off. Been working on dropping the old story for months. Feel like I'm stuck because of no contact. What can I do? We're gonna drop the old story. No contact is actually can be a positive thing, because without them in your face triggering you into focusing in the wrong direction, you can focus on yourself. So here's how you get unstuck. You decide, you use this time while you're focusing on yourself to create what you want the new story to look like, so that your mind stops defaulting backwards. Get out a journal and start writing how you want him to show up, or her. Hey sis, can you upload the I Have a Provider Man affirmations on YouTube? Yes, everybody's been asking me to do that, you guys. I've been like slacking on keeping up with the affirmations. My bad. Let me just, I will do it though. I actually wrote that down because somebody put that in my comments yesterday. Hold on. Guys, not me texting my SP right now, asking him to get me some things. I'm like, can you get me a matcha latte, please? I love your SP recording. It works every time. Girl, thank you. I put my heart and soul into it. And I also have other genders coming out. I have she, her, and I have they, them on the way. They're on my laptop, honestly. I just like haven't edited them yet, but they're ready to go like after I edit. I have this fear that if I go to his page, I'll see him with someone else. We're no contact too. You have to build your confidence, because the reason why you have this fear of going to his page to see somebody else is because you're insecure. Also, like those thoughts only come to your mind when you're not like in your power, because you're comparing and stuff. And then also like you're doing the social media thing where you're giving away your power to social media, and also you're assuming that he would be with someone else, which is crazy. Like, how could that even be the case if you knew you were that girl? So you need to work on knowing yourself, loving yourself, knocking him off the pedestal, knocking social media off the pedestal. Stop assuming that there could possibly be a third party. It's a self-concept thing. He said, okay, baby, period. All right. As you said, must be nice. My SP is hot and cold, because your self-concept is up and down and you're not consistent with loving yourself. That's all. Remember, everyone's reflecting you. So, and also like, if you're able to notice that your SP is hot and cold, you're not focusing on yourself enough. You're focusing on the 3D too much. Like, and I do this all the time. Like, I'm not perfect. Like, I'm able to like help you guys because I am self-aware of my own habits, my own patterns. Hold on. I really need this matcha latte. Am I making sense, you guys? He told me we aren't anything serious. Then you need to raise your self-concept. But just last week, he told me he loves me. It works. Oh, okay. I didn't even finish the sentence. Girl, good for you. Good for you. Yeah. So he's conforming. I'm manifesting an SP from thin air. I know he's coming in, just taking a while. Yeah, that's exactly how I manifested the SP that I have now. I just did it from thin air because I was like, you know what? I'm so sick of like these old SPs from my past that I keep changing. I keep working on them. I keep blah, 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 blah. So I just got into a space where I was like, let me just write out a list. And I also made a Pinterest board of celebrities that I'm attracted to that I wanted my current SP to look like, and it worked. I'm manifesting an SP from thin air. I know he's coming in, just taking a while. We'll just claim that he's here now and start kind of like creating the things in your mind, like a routine of how you want it to go. Like when my SP came into my reality, he took me on dates, because I knew that this time around I wanted to be taken out. I wanted to go to restaurants. I wanted to be like outside for the summer with him. I wanted to be like traveling and stuff. And that's exactly what we did. To the point where I actually did gain a little bit of relationship weight, and I'm not mad at it because it did go to the right places. But start deciding and figuring out how you want to like your lifestyle to be with your SP, and then that's how it'll start coming. Great ideas. I'm looking for old Silver Fox SP. Oh my gosh, I used to have one of those, and his name was Frederic. He had this accent, and he was so rich. And he was so sweet, actually, too. He took good care of me. Do you remember what goes in it? I'm like asking him. I just want to make sure like he gets my order correct. Okay. How long did it take you to, okay, no, that's not to me. What if we're receiving the complete opposite? Stop paying attention to what is happening in the 3D. You're only receiving the complete opposite if you claim that you're receiving the complete opposite. Like you got to stop looking at what's like, there's so much in my life right now that I could say is the opposite of what I want, but I just don't pay attention to it. And I focus on like myself and what I need to do in my personal life. I focus on doing what I need to do to change what I'm seeing instead of focusing on what I don't like. Does that make sense? This is a mental, like being a goddess, by the way, is like, it requires mental discipline and strength, and it requires you to get your emotions in check. It requires you to also like think of and focus on what you are creating more than what you're seeing, which is a challenge. So the challenge of like the biggest challenge is to stop focusing on what you're seeing. That way you're not triggered all the time. That way you're not out of your power all the time. Let me make sure he knows what he's getting. Okay. I feel like I'm skipping. All right, let me scroll up. Hi, can't stay for long, but just want to say you're the best and you have changed my life. Oh my gosh, JJ, that means so much to me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching me. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. I know you have things to do, booked and busy. But what if it's been 5 months and still nothing, just lots of angel numbers? Well, angel numbers don't really mean anything unless you decide that they mean anything. If still nothing, it's a self-concept issue. You might be focusing more on like, you might be like trying to, you're paying attention to, you're like, how do I say this? You're focusing on if there's an outcome, if things are conforming, if there's a change, if blah, blah, blah. Like maybe you haven't focused on changing yourself enough. I just know this because like in my early days of manifesting, when I first got into it, I spent a year of like looking, checking, looking, like wondering what the hell, like, why is there no whatever? And it was really because I wasn't changing myself. I wasn't really taking inspired action. I wasn't taking aligned action. I wasn't bettering myself. I was watching a bunch of manifesting videos. Hey, goddess. Yes, you're too focused on 3D. I was watching a bunch of manifesting videos and I was allowing everyone to empower me. I just realized that this is on and it's hot and it's like my intrusive thoughts. It's like, I want to start doing my hair, but I also don't want to do that. Did I land my plane? yeah, like I spent a long time like getting empowered by other coaches and other people talking about manifesting. And I was so excited. I was like, what? Your thoughts create? Oh my gosh. And I was confusing the empowered feeling that I was getting from other people with like creation. And I wasn't really creating anything in my life. I was just like excited and imagining, and I wasn't working on myself. So I just want to be honest there. Heavy on the get your emotions in check, period, Brenda Liz, because it's an emotional game, right? Like I could, and I'm going to say this real quick before he comes home, but earlier when my SP was here, I was like, I could have been triggered by like so many things, but I was like, let me just allow him to conform in peace. Like, let me just love him along the way. Let me just remember that I'm creating him. I created whatever he's doing and looking like and blah, blah, blah that I don't like. So let me just not start an argument, call anything out, get mad, whatever. I'm just going to use my mind, okay? How do I start with changing self? All right, this is really fun because you get to start creating this like imaginary version of who you would like to be. Like and I actually wrote this earlier for a client. Period. So I wrote this for a client earlier. So you want to imagine yourself as the full embodiment of like a divine goddess, or like whoever you want to be. Like you imagine it first. What does she look like? What does she feel like? What does she behave like? What does she wear? How is her hair? How does she speak? And how do people perceive her and respond to her, right? So these are things that you can write out. I actually, in order for me to do this, I created a Pinterest board years ago, and I go back to it every day instead of scrolling on social media. Like when I get the urge to want to go through like TikTok, Instagram, go to the shade room, like instead I go to my Pinterest board, and like I'll show you guys. Like this is a girl with really pretty makeup. Like I really like how she looks. Like I would copy that look, or I would do something similar. That's the Lambo Urus that I want. Obviously I want cash on cash on cash. Dream body, you know, like I'm very like with my makeup, I'm like very minimalistic. As you can see, if anything, I'll do like a no makeup look and then a darker or pop of lip color. Let me also show you, like, this is how my fridge literally right now looks. Like, this is like how I create my reality. I just like look at things that I love all day. Like, let me also show you like an inspo pic. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm gonna jump back to the comments in a second. I know I actually have this bed. And so you just create it, but also you just create her, but you create also her behavior, like her personality. Like for me, I'm a voice person. My power is my voice. So over the years, like my voice has changed. It's hard to explain, but like the more I've evolved, the more powerful, the more animated, the more sexy my voice has become. So I like to speak a lot to help me like feel like myself. Thank you, little chocolate dropper. I saw you in my comments the other day or in my notifications, and I was like, that is a funny name. That is hilarious. Okay, let me scroll up. Every time I see your goddess affirmations, it puts me in such a calm state. Thank you for telling me that. And I'm so glad that that's the case for you. This morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. I've been doing 5 a.m.s, you guys. No, I'm lying. I have been doing 5 a.m.s, but this morning was like one of those mornings that I woke up at 7:30 and I couldn't really physically bring myself to get out of bed. So I literally just played my goddess affirmations. Which ones did I play? The luxury goddess affirmations? No. It was the bad bee goddess affirmations. And that changed my whole energy. I was like, let's get out of bed. Let's get out of bed. Like, I was like, no, I'm not just gonna lay here. Let's get back to the bag, you know? Oh my gosh, Sophia! Hey girl. I did get your text. So happy for you. Girl, I had to hop on live though because I have not been on here in a long time. Oh, I love Pinterest down too. Like, that's my thing. So create by visualizing, then focus on yourself. I mean, you can do both. Yes, absolutely. But like, you'll find the technique that works for you. I visualize. I use Pinterest to help me visualize. I affirm. And I also practice thinking for myself. So like one of the things that I may not talk about enough is that like every day from like 5 a.m. to about 1 p.m., I have no TV, no, like if I have music, it's like it doesn't have lyrics. If I do have the TV on, it's like a like luxury visualization or travel. But I do this so that I can like make sense of my mind, so I can have a relationship with my conscious thoughts. And like, you guys know, like your thoughts are God, right? Like, so the voice in your head, whatever is happening, that's the creator. You're the creator. So I have a lot of silence and I try to analyze and like figure out like, okay, what's happening in my head right now. And like, a lot of times, come here, boo boo. Come here, boo boo. Here, let me get this. A lot of times I'll just like talk to myself. Like I'll literally, without speaking out loud, I'll talk to myself in my mind and I'll be like, hey, boo boo, come say hi to the people. I'll be like, you know, I'm the goddess. Like, money's flowing to me right now. I'm making so much money. I'm doing so well. I'm so disciplined. I'm so focused. Okay, you're doing an amazing job. Keep going. Mom is so proud of you. Like, I literally just talk to myself in my mind. Girl, no money and no SP. Sad face. I rebuke it. Are they on your TikTok? The affirmations, I mean, sorry, new here. Yeah, go to my page, you guys, and go to the playlist. There's like a lot of affirmation playlists. I try to post some like every week, but I also have affirmation playlists on my YouTube. Come here, boo-boo. Come here, moo-moo. Come here, come here. Come this way. Come here, come here. I really want to show her, you guys. I really want to show you guys to her. Come here. She's like the most antisocial. Come here. Say hi. She doesn't realize there's a camera. Say hi. Say hello, boo-boo. Say hello, Soteria. I didn't know you could download your Pinterest board, Sophia. I'm going to do that. I literally just go to it. Say hello. Say hello, Soteria. Guys, this is Soteria. She's named after goddess Soteria. I wish her eyes would look at the camera. Look. 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 She is so like chilling. Like she's so like chilling. Like she usually like tries to get out of my arms after like look. Okay. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. Okay, I gotta, okay. Yeah, no problem, Curvy Mary. Like, check my YouTube. I also have, like, a playlist on my YouTube. I think I already said this. I have an affirmation store where you can go and, like, download all my tapes, like, the 8-hour sleep tape versions of them. Yeah, she talks. And, like, she literally, like, she talks. It's the cutest thing that I've ever seen in an animal. Like, I've never had a pet like her. Like, I could literally be like, hey, boo-boo. And she's like, moo. Now she's being loud. Hopefully she calms down. How do I get over the practical 3D focus part of my brain? By being more in alignment with your mindset and focusing on what you want instead of logic. Like, it's like there's nothing logical about the law of assumption here. Like, there's nothing logical about spirituality. Like, you have to get out of like your physical reality. You have to not allow it to trigger you or allow you to feel that you can't have what you want. You can't allow these physical circumstances, people, to influence you negatively. You can still have what you want. Focus on what you desire. Like, there's no other way to explain it. Like, remove your attention from the 3D. What would you do if your money is going down and you don't want to physically work? Well, again, your thoughts are creating, so you need to affirm that I'm so happy and grateful that money flows to me without me having to work for it. Like, I don't work very hard. I work smart. I would say like what I do requires a lot of mental effort. Like as far as like having a business and working with clients, but I'm not out like on a 9 to 5 job. And so like every morning I do my money affirmations and I attract so I'm not gonna say like the number or whatever, but I attract a great living without working, if that makes sense, just based off my thoughts. And I also relax myself because I know that when I make good money consistently, easily, and effortlessly, my energy is not scattered. I'm not anxious. I'm not split in my mind. I'm not indecisive. I'm very centered, grounded, confident, and my shit is together. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't get flagged. My stuff is together. My home is organized, clean. My clients have what they need, what they've asked for. I am orderly. So you need to keep yourself centered, grounded, organized, and embodying the best version of yourself while also relaxing. And that is when I know for myself, I'm more attractive to money and I don't have to leave my house for it. I also have set up like my business model, right? So like I have manifested money without having a business. I've manifested large amounts of money, like 5-digit amounts of money without even having a business. Like there are infinite ways that you can make money, but I know for a fact that when I went ahead and set up a business model, created a website, created services, digital services and digital products for people, that raised my self-concept and raised my love for myself and allowed me to be more confident, which made the money flow even more. So maybe if you don't want to work for money, and figure out what type of business you would like to create for yourself so that it's easier and more believable that you can manifest the money. Thank you. I'm just starting with all this and I'm so into it. Feels natural. And that's how it should feel always, 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 always. I love that for you. Be Delulu. Exactly. You know, that's just the answer. Like I try my best not to say that to people though, because I also want to explain to them like that you're also still going to get what you want. Like even with like conscious thoughts, you know, like even without being like, oh, what'll happen? Da, 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 like delusion. Like, I mean, we're still being delusional either way because we're creating a story. But I like to explain in depth a little bit. Hey, bestie, I keep reacting. Hey, bestie. Hey, Breezy B. I love it. I keep reacting to the 3D with SP and I spiral and we end up fighting. How do I stop? You need to stop. You need to control your emotions. You need to control your emotions because you're just repeating the same cycle over and over until you realize that there's a deeper reason why you're being triggered. You're being triggered because you created something from a low self-concept, limiting belief, insecurity, all the above that's now showing up through your SP. Your SP is your greatest mirror, or your children or your family. Like, because I would probably say your specific person is your greatest mirror because you're intimate with that person and your deepest you're so vulnerable with them. And so they're also showing you your insecurities. So you're mistakenly lashing out on the mirror when you need to be going within, forgiving yourself for like the unconscious creation that's showing up through your SP. And you need to be grateful that this SP is showing you what needs to be healed and worked on. Take a break from your SP because you're creating BS by reacting to the trigger, which is hurting yourself and hurting that person. And the more circumstances that you create, the more undesirable circumstances that you create in the 3D with your SP is just going to mess your mind up. Not mess your mind up, but it's going to keep giving you physical scenes that when you're in a low self-concept, you're going to go to these like negative moments that you created, and it's going to discourage you and trigger you negatively into thinking that you cannot overcome this chapter with it, with your SP. Stop focusing on them, go within, heal whatever is causing them to show up negatively. And I probably need more context, but you got to control your emotions. You got to stop lashing out, because you're the one manifesting the argument. It's not them, it's you. You're the one creating it. You think it's them, that's the issue. It's you. You have to understand that you're the operant power. I tried to make a one-on-one appointment. Where did that comment go? What's up, Brandon? Oh my gosh. I feel like it just jumped. Oh my gosh. I tried to make a one-on-one appointment, but it wasn't allowing me to go to that page. Turn your Wi-Fi off and refresh and try again. I don't know why this is happening. It's being worked on right now, you guys. But so far, my website person is saying that the solution is to turn your Wi-Fi off, try again. If it doesn't work, DM me, please. DM me or send me an email at coaching@kdion.co. But do the Wi-Fi trick. Try that, please. Girl, you're awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. But thank you. Like, thank you. We're awesome. It takes an awesome person to know an awesome person. Watching your videos have helped me with reaffirming for sure. Like, it's like gaslighting myself for good. Exactly. Love that little chocolate dropper. Are you into astrology? Curious about your birth chart? I don't really know much about astrology, but I do know birth charts. I'll look it up for you. Please tell me what I need to, or you can look it up. Like, you just let me know what you need from me. I'm 12/12. My birthday is December 12th. 12/12. I'm a Sagittarius. I used to kind of know what that means, but I honestly, like, I know it's a fire sign. I'm ambitious, hardworking, beautiful. you know. I'm just kidding. But honestly, I don't really know what else, like, you would need to know. I can't remember what time I was born. I can like DM you about it, I guess, but I don't know, girl. I really don't. Guys, please drop some likes so that this live can be shown to people. How can I get my man back? By focusing on what you need to do in your personal life that you've been avoiding, because if you're not magnetic, it's because if he's like, if you manifested him out, it's because you're not magnetic. Usually when you're not magnetic, you're not loving yourself. You're not doing what you need to do to blossom and be a beautiful queen. Maybe you're not productive. Maybe you're not disciplined. Maybe you're focused too much on them. Maybe you put them on a pedestal, You need to stop acting that way. Stop behaving that way. Focus on you. And that's how you become attractive. Okay, I want to move out so bad from this negative, toxic environment. Look for apartments. Start affirming that I'm so happy and grateful that God and the universe provided me with the resources and the tools to transition me into a more peaceful place. You also want to be at peace within yourself. You also want to see everybody in your toxic environment lovingly and stay away from them. Take breaks from them as best as you can so that it's easier to see them lovingly. Like, we can always manifest a car, a new apartment, more money. But then, like, if you haven't dealt with what's within, and if you haven't taught yourself how to love others and, you know, accept people for not being enough, because sometimes people are literally toxic and you just gotta accept it. When I say accept it, I mean, like, recognize that, oh, this is how you are, and I don't need to, like, I don't deserve to be around you. Like, you don't deserve to be around me. I don't deserve to be in this environment. You don't have to, you know, work your mind to change their story. You can literally just dip out and just be like, okay, peace out, you know? Confirmation bias. Mind. Oh my gosh, why isn't the thing... Guys, okay, let me just take a quick pause and let you guys know, My Bali retreat is in August. It's August 5th through the 13th. Slots are running out, so please hit my link in my bio and sign up if you would like. The deadline is approaching. We're going to be in Ubud. You guys, literally, this is my first travel retreat. This is my first Bali retreat, and I can only take a few people. I really want you guys to be a part of this experience. We do take payment plans. If you guys have any questions, ask them here. But I am very, very excited for this trip. I want you guys to be a part of it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys think I look gorgeous? Like, you see the curls done fell. So, like, I literally, like, I can't. It's like, this hair is like, it's cute. I like it. But then it starts to lose its, like, sauce. Like, after a while, like, it kind of, like, annoys me. But thank you, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys know any really good hair companies, let me know. I would say where I got this, but I just kind of like shaded the hair, so I don't want to like the company to like get mad at me, you know? But I will not like be buying from them again though. No shade. Your luxury affirmations have so much power. I listen every day. Thank you. Oh my gosh, they really do though, because my SP just bought me a bag, but I'm not gonna like flex or brag, but like they do be working. Like, oh my god, I'm doing well, thank you. So my SP annoyed me, so I left him on red a week ago. I don't want to encourage his behavior. Then yeah, if he's annoying, he's not the version that you want, so you shouldn't engage. We have to remember, you guys, that like you don't even deal with anything that is not aligned, even if you really want to really badly. Like if you're like, oh my gosh, they texted me, so I might as well text back. And if we were finally in the desired reality, wouldn't we be texting back and forth? Like that's the wrong mindset to have, because you're going to engage with the wrong version, which is going to make you mad and you're going to be triggered. It's like you wouldn't, like, don't settle for less. You're just going to frustrate yourself, and it's going to mess up your belief system. You're not really going to believe in the power of them changing if you keep engaging with the middle version of them. So good for you. Like, you just leave them on red and affirm that, you know, you are loved, respected, valued, prioritized. You're always treated like a goddess, a queen. You're very highly desired, highly magnetic, blah, 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 blah. They will come knocking on your door. I don't care. Like, they will text you. They will find out, like, there will be a reason that they get into contact with you. You don't ever need to feel like you need to help them reach out to you or whatever, but you did the right thing. Oh no. Can you guys hear me? I think I just messed up the sound, but I don't know. How do you detach and not care about SP when you feel attached and do care? Girl, you need to go find a productive thing to do for yourself. That's how you detach in the healthiest way. Like, you're so focused on your SP. I mean, girl, whoops. You're so focused on your self-concept that you don't really care what your SP is doing. Which, by the way, my SP just, you know, he said that he was going to go get gas or something, or like get a vape or whatever. And that was like a long time ago. But I don't care. I'm actually like so focused on my business, my brand, helping others, my live. I'm focused on myself, that I'm not like texting him like, where are you at? What are you doing? Who are you with? Da-da-da. Like, that's really unhealthy. And like, it's just so like young. Like, it's just so immature. Like, it's just not what a goddess should ever be doing. Like, a goddess is so focused on herself. Like, you're not busy enough. That's all. Love your content. Neville brought me to Abraham Hicks. Oh, you know what's so funny? Abraham Hicks brought me to Neville, so that's hilarious. It just jumped. I don't know where I am. Girl, yes, I'm clocking it. Like, I'm clocking everybody, Sarah. Oh yeah, Neville brought me to Abraham Hicks as well, and my life has changed since. Let me tell you guys, Abraham Hicks, once I discovered Abraham Hicks, it was over. Like, my whole life changed. I got out of a toxic relationship. I moved to the city. Like, all of a sudden money was flowing in from multiple, like, I think you guys have heard my story. A lot of you guys have listened to the podcast where I was talking about, like, I was in a toxic relationship. I manifested like $8,000 randomly. That was like the most money I think I'd ever, outside of like a college like scholarship had ever manifested out of thin air, out of the blue. And then I was like, able to get a car, an apartment, like all because I got this really healthy high off of Abraham Hicks, and I started awakening to my own power, and then everything started to click. Now, that was in 2018 or 2019, and I just had so much, there's no other way to say it. I was the luckiest girl. Like, so much kept happening to me. It then got to a point where I started realizing what self-concept was, because I was manifesting so much good that I didn't feel worthy after a certain point of receiving it. And that's when I started getting triggered and nervous, and I felt uncomfortable with all of the good that I manifested into my life. I don't know which video it is, which one of my podcasts it is, but anyways, all I'm saying is now that I understand Neville and concept of self, I can balance between the law of attraction, law of assumption, and other laws, of course, like law of detachment, like all the laws. I've specialized in law of attraction and law of assumption. But now that I know who I am, like I figured it out. And now that I made mistakes and learned from them, period. Like, oh, you're a Sagittarius, and you are also a beautiful girl. Yeah, guys, definitely please subscribe to my private lives. I will be doing those every day now, Monday through Friday. I'm not going to just say every day. Thank you, Linda, Queen of Love. You look younger with the day. Girl, I needed to hear that because I've been stressing, and I just like, this is like the first day in a while that I've put on, like, this isn't full glam, but this is like my glam, you know, like this is what makes me feel comfortable and confident. Clock it. I listened to a few of your TikToks over and over this morning with the affirmations. That is so good. Like, you're gonna have to just reprogram, keep looping until it clicks. And even when it clicks, you keep going. This is another thing that I wanted to tell you guys. Like, affirmations are very powerful, but when you get what you want, you can't fold. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep living. You gotta keep making this a lifestyle. You know, it's like how some rappers or artists or like people, like I don't even want to just limit it to like rappers, but like people get really comfortable when they're getting what they want or when they manifest so much money. But it's like, in order to keep it going, maintain and sustain it, you got to make this a lifestyle. Like, you have to wake up, be on your spiritual game, like not even in the mornings and evenings. It's like a throughout the day thing. Like, if you're on your lunch break, go out to your car and like say some affirmations, remind yourself that, okay, you know what? Work is work, but I am the opera of power. I'm going to get back on track. This is who I am. This is who I desire to be. Everything's working out, blah, 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 do. Click on my page and stay in it. Like, for real. Oh, because of me, you got the Neville Collection book. That is so good. I'm like looking for it right now. I thought it was here at my desk. It's actually over there, but that book is so powerful, so powerful, so powerful, so powerful. Like, you can't read that book. Like, one page in that book will have you feeling like you're God, you know, because you are. But anyway, I'm so glad that you got it. What is one book you would recommend? The Neville Collection by Neville Goddard. All 10 of his, should I just go get it? I'm going to go get it, you guys. Hold on. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Okay. This is like my little spiritual group, guys. This is like only, it's not even a fraction of my books. Like, I have so many books, but these are the ones. I don't know, you guys, I'm trying to figure out this hair, but these are the books that have been life-changing as of late. Okay. So let's start with Neville. the Neville collection, all 10 of his books. This really big book. You want to take a screenshot, you guys, but this is it. You can find it in my little TikTok shop. You also can like find it on Amazon or whatever. I do a lot of, mine is kind of janky. I do a lot of highlighting in here of like certain things that stand out to me. I do a lot of writing in here because there are, I will say, the way Neville speaks is like very much not modern. So sometimes I have to like cross out words and like write how like the easier word, so that I can like comprehend it. But yeah, very, very powerful. It reminds you that your consciousness is the creation, is the creator. Okay. And what you see in the 3D is the creation. There's a difference. So definitely get this book, you guys. Magnetic mindset. What's your take on physics? I got told something I don't want. It doesn't matter what you got told. If you don't want it, don't accept it. But I probably need more context. But also I don't, because it doesn't matter. If you don't want it, don't accept it or focus on it. All right. Also, Jenna Banks, I Love Me More. Again, my book is a little dirty because it's been through a lot, because I take it literally on the plane with me everywhere I go. Shout out to Jenna. She's so sweet. She wrote me a letter. But this is a very powerful book, and it literally, she tells her story of how everything that she went through. Like, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it, you guys. She's been through a lot. Like, if you're a goddess, you understand that like we must go through trauma a lot of times, or something negative or unfavorable to find ourselves. And this is her story. And she like teaches you that you have to put yourself first. Also, this book here, Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen. Y'all, this is such a good read. And I think that it really helps because it's written in like modern language, like literally, like it feels like you're like reading from like a text message from a friend or something. Same thing with Jenna actually too. I Love Me More, but this just like unpacks how complex the mind is, and how if you're overthinking, all you have to do is stop thinking, relax your mind. And like we as humans and society, like we are so like always busy or distracted or focused on things that are keeping our mind going. So the way that you can stop with the anxiety and stuff is to stop thinking. Where the heck is my SP? Is he alive? But also I don't care because I can get this live done. That worked out so well. So I was like a little nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if I want to do it when he's in the room. No shade, but like I usually like talk about like spirituality and the law, like, you know, with my clients or like just by myself. Hey, Berry Queen. Do I need to have a talk with my ex that I'm rekindling with, or just manifest mentally? You never have to have a talk with anybody, but I'm just trying to figure out do I need to have a talk with my ex that I'm rekindling with, or just manifest mentally? You do it all in your mind. 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 He doesn't need to know anything in the 3D. You guys have to remember the 3D is not powerful. Your mind is. So you go in your mind, you manifest him in your mind. He's going to show up how you want. You might be tempted to say something or triggered or whatever. And I'm not going to say you can't, but that's not where your power is. Like I've had many conversations with my SP, and then I'm like thinking to myself, like, it doesn't matter. Like he doesn't even have free will. So like nothing's going to change until I change. And when it clicks, and the universe will shift. Oh my gosh, Brandon, period. Your energy is contagious, and I will totally be at that retreat in spirit, not in spirit. You better hop on a spirit flight and get over there. Hold on, you guys. Not me having to do... Okay. Do I need to have a talk with my... Okay, da-da-da. Hey, beautiful. Good afternoon. Hi, Lila. Can you say those affirmations again? LOL sounds fine. What did I say? I'm loved, I am chosen, I am valued. Can you guys hear me? Somebody just said they can't hear me, I think. Thank you for the hair compliments, you guys. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Rosaline. I hope I'm saying that correctly. After my last forced convo with SP, something clicked and I've just been minding mine. Yeah, because forced convo doesn't even sound like easy or effortless, right? If you have to like force somebody to talk, or if he's trying to force you, or you know, she's trying to force you, nothing should be forced. Everything should be easy and effortless. Okay? Like, and this applies to everything. Like, you shouldn't be like forcing like someone to like, hey, can you like send me a couple dollars? Like, hey, like, I'm trying to like do this project. Do you want to donate? Like, you should never like go out in the 3D and get anything. I promise you, when you guys realize that your power is in relaxing and receiving, your whole life will change. But you have to unlearn the habits that and the behaviors and the program that the whole society makes you feel like you have to work for something, force something. You have to talk to your SP so that they can understand where you're coming from. Like, no, you talk to yourself and you get right with yourself. You get into alignment and then people will conform. But even when they start conforming, you just let them have their little, you know, like BS in the beginning of their conformity, because nothing's going to be, they're not going to be perfect in the beginning. They're probably not going to be perfect at all, but they'll dominantly show up how you want when you stay more focused on yourself. I was just telling one of my clients this. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, you have to click the link in my bio. Someone just said, one thing that I was telling my client, you guys, here's the last book. This is in my TikTok shop, you guys, like in my showcase. All of these are in my showcase. Even the Girl Keep Manifesting journal. This is the journal that you guys keep asking about. It comes with a beautiful gold pen. Of course, it's not in front of me right now, but it has so many, oh my gosh, like, it's so much information, so many exercises. I'm going to cover some of it because it has like client information in here. Of course, it has calendars. It teaches you how to act as if, living in the end, like just so many reminders. But yeah, this is Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Wen. It's a very short, easy read, and it just has reminders. You guys also want to get some Abraham Hicks books. Whenever my mind is like not where it needs to be, I go back to the original Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction book. It's the basics. The cover of it is like purple, bluish. Like, I don't have it with me. I wish I did. But that will help you unlearn the negative habits that are messing you up. Negative thought habits. Okay, yeah, you guys. So it's actually K. Like, my name is actually K. It's not Chanel, but I let it slide because the brand is so big at this point. I'm like, I'll be Chanel. Like, no, for real though, you guys, it's Channel K. So like when I first created the channel, the platform, my idea behind everything was that we're channeling source energy and we're channeling K, me, my thoughts, beliefs, assumptions. So that's why my TikTok username is actually just Channel K. Because whenever you're like wavering, just channel K. Just channel me. What would K do? She would relax. She would relax. But I think that went over a lot of people's heads. But I think I'm okay with it because I like Chanel. Like, that's kind of cute. Chanel K. But it's just not what it is. And also, like, my logo looks like Chanel. And I'll probably get sued. But, like, you know, hey, I didn't do it on purpose, you know. I did not do it on purpose. Vanessa. You're very welcome, Rosaline. You're very welcome. SP told me that he doesn't want me and he doesn't want our relationship no more, but He loves me so much. All right, so you need to work on yourself. You're manifesting a version of a man who's not decisive or mature enough to commit. He's not. He's giving you two different versions. He's confusing me. He doesn't want you or the relationship, but he loves you so much. I mean, he's probably he's probably in the wrong version of himself that is just not mature. He's not ready. He's not confident. He's not clear. There's no clarity. There's no respect there. How can you, that's disrespectful. So you're manifesting that though. You're creating that though. Also, you need to affirm that I am worthy of a healthy, consistent loving partner. I'm worthy of a healthy man, a consistent man, a confident man. I'm worthy of someone showing up and providing me with clarity and actually communicating like a mature adult. Like, we've gotten away from that in society, which is why I don't watch movies, TV, or pretty much anything anymore, because it's like, people don't want to be an adult anymore. Like, people don't like to communicate. Like, people don't say how they feel. And it's like, I don't have time for that. Get away from me. Stop wasting my time. Stop having sex and not committing to me. Ew. Somebody said, Rosaline says, I see you as a Chanel girl. I'll be Chanel. Like, I honestly will be Chanel. It's fine. Like, I'll be Chanel. Like, I literally have clients that have been working with me for month after month after month after month, and they still accidentally call me Chanel. And I'm like, the information is still the same, girl. Like, you're the opera of power, like, whatever, but I'll be Chanel. Like, it's fine. When manifesting your SP, do we focus on self-concept or SP affirming? Self-concept is the priority. Always focus on yourself first. You can focus on your SP as well, but not as much as your self-concept. Here's what I was telling my client the other day. Gosh, yesterday, I think. This is what I've been meaning to say. So I'm going to not look at the comments for 2 seconds while I explain this, but you will save yourself so much stress when you let go of manifesting your SP and you at the same time. Like when you make it more about them, like when you keep checking for movement, progress, or conforming behavior or transformative behavior from them, when you stop checking and looking and waiting and like, that's when you experience a massive shift, because what's holding you back is focusing on the SP too much. I feel lucky to be a Leo because it's always been about self. Are you my sister? Are you my sister? You're my sister on a fake account, because, baby, she's a Leo down. And you don't even have to teach her self-concept, baby. Like, it's like she born knowing that self comes first. Guys, oh my gosh, I hope I'm not like exposing myself right now. Like, I have this shirt on that barely covers my, hold on, let me just, because I got banned last time by accident. Okay. Oh my gosh, Sophia. Oh my gosh. But you know what? That's how they are. That's how Leos, the Leos that I have come across are very, I come first, you, my friend, are next. Everybody else is last. Like, I respect it, but like, I'm that way too in my way, in my own way, you know? So how do you stop being double-minded when it comes to SP? Like, I be affirming. By stop giving them so much power, like by remembering that you come first, like your dominant thoughts are leading him or her. Like your dominant thoughts are leading SP. So there's no point in being double-minded. And I probably need more context about what each version of yourself, what's happening, but you let go of the focus on them and you focus on you. That's the most, I want to say, like, that's the work. I don't want to like affirm that it's challenging, but it's the thing that I had to learn how to do as a woman in order to actually change my life. I used to be very, and I'm not saying that you're this way, but I used to be very codependent, very much like our energy was like the same. Like it was like I was all up in his energy and it wasn't, I wasn't separating from him enough. And this is like men in the past. Like I wasn't separating from him long enough to create my own identity. So you gotta detach, girl. You're not busy enough. This is such good information. Well, thank you, Karina. Like, I'm just really speaking the truth. I just might have to keep my thoughts in check. No more humbling. What do you mean? Like, always your thoughts should be in check, but are you out here humbling other people? Because if that's what you mean, then like, yeah, you can't waste your time doing that. That doesn't bring you any peace. There's no more humbling. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're saying, but I think I agree. I love Leos too. Like, please, you guys, like, I don't mean to be rude. I wasn't trying to whatever. Professor Lynn, thank you about my hair. I just can't believe Sophia, like your sister, is a Leo. That makes sense, by the way. That does make sense. Yes, humbling people. Girl, okay, so remember I told you I am a retired crash out. I used to be crash out queen, pop off queen. Like, I used to feel so good after I gave somebody a good cussing. Like, I'm calling you everything but a child of God. And after I'm done, I am at peace. And that was the worst time of my life because I wasn't manifesting anything good. I was just like going from friend group to friend group. Like, it was good in the beginning and then toxic energy would start playing out. And then I would pop off on people, pop off on my SP. Like, I used to think that I had to pop off to get what I want. And it's like, no, actually just address what's happening in your mind that's creating the thing that's triggering you, right? Let me actually, do you guys like this lighting? I don't know. Let's make it brighter. Okay. Such Leo energy. I know, girl. Hey, Sasha. We are together and I'm trying not to keep going back to the old story and stick to the new version of him. Yeah, you have to just remind yourself he's conforming. He's conforming. I'm going to let him conform in peace. I'm going to love him along the way. He's changing. If you need to ing it, like if you need to make it progressive and not just affirm, he changed. Like if you need to not be heavily delusional, if you need to cater to what you're seeing a little bit and affirm that, well, he's changing, you know, like he's changing. He's in a new story because I'm in a new story. Make it about you. I no longer accept that energy. So of course he's going to correspond to what I no longer accept and my new higher standards. I'm just looking at, yeah, you guys, please like the video. Please subscribe. Please follow me. Hey, girl. What can I do if my SP and I are no contact? Focus on yourself while he's not around or she's not around. Like this is the best time. This is the best time. You have no distractions. You have no triggers. You have everything ahead of you right now. Like you have everything, like you have the advantage right now. The work is when they're in your life and you're weak, right? Like you're like all about them. You're like skipping your priorities. You're being triggered by them. You're arguing with them. You're having fun even. Like it's a great time, but you're still not on point with you. So like being in no contact is a good thing because it's time for you to get right again. Because something happened within yourself that manifested them out, that repelled them out. I'm scared he will forget about me. Then you're putting him on a pedestal and not focusing on yourself. You're unforgettable. Did you forget that? Yeah, you did, which is why you're afraid that he will too, because you forgot how powerful you are. He has no free will. How can he forget you? You know? And this is why morning routine, spiritual routine, affirmation routine, skincare routine, gym, fitness, yoga, routine. This is why all these things are important, because when you're caring for yourself and loving yourself and honoring yourself, the only thing in your mind that you're thinking about is I'm important, I matter, I'm valuable, I'm worthy. So there's never a thought of someone not seeing you in the same light if you are like, if you're seeing yourself in that light, you know? Thank you, Curvy Mary. I'm just giving y'all a game. Like, it's the truth. I've been through the worst, which is why I can say this stuff, because when I forgot about myself, so did my SP. Like, when I assumed, when I feared, when I wondered if I would be forgotten, I was forgotten, you know? Exactly what I need to hear on my way to the gym. Let's get it. Let's go, Sarah, period. Is it normal to not want SP anymore? Yeah. Like, a part of me wants to create a new person. Yeah, that means you've elevated. That means you've gotten out of your funk and you've knocked them off the pedestal and you've raised your standards. And now you're questioning. You're like, I don't know if I want him. Maybe I can get better. I don't know if I want her. Maybe I can do better. I don't know if I want this apartment. Maybe I can get the penthouse. I don't know if I want this job. Maybe I can be the owner. Now you can change and you can bring him up with you if you want. Like, you still can manifest the version of him that you want, but sometimes, like, it's a personal choice. Wow. Well, hello. I was wondering where you went. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Okay, Jesus. Okay, period. Okay. Can you manifest SP if you don't know who they are? Yeah. You make a list of what you want in a partner. You also make a list of how you want to be treated. You plan it out. That's how we manifest, is by creating a plan. I like to put it on paper. I wish I had my list right now. I don't. It's not here. I'm at my SP's house right now. So that stuff is not finna be laying around here. At the same time, though, it don't matter. But I just saw a good one. Is that a good time for a rebrand? In no contact? Absolutely. Or when you are not together with him in the physical. That's how I feel. I don't want him anymore. Well, move on. Move on. If you move on and you move on to somebody new, just, here's the thing. Just keep yourself on point, because the same reasons why you don't want him anymore will show up in the next person if you don't level yourself up. What if I forgave him for cheating? Can he change to be loyal and faithful? Absolutely. Because here's the thing. He only cheated because you manifested it from a low self-concept, from being insecure, from being fearful. There's a million reasons, things that could have caused it. But it's dominantly because when you're in a low self-concept, when you're on a low frequency, when you don't love yourself, when you don't have high self-esteem, when you have low self-esteem, you manifest versions of people who don't respect you, don't honor you, don't value you. So it's very powerful, and I commend you for forgiving him. But it's yourself that you also need to forgive. And of course he can change, but you have to change. Does that make sense? Okay. Can you manifest, wait. My SP and, babe. Thank you. I'm so happy you guys look at me. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I needed this.
You're welcome, babe.
I really needed this. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but Dunkin' has matcha. And I always get the ones from Starbucks, actually, or I'll make my own, but there's a Dunkin' like right across from us. So I had no idea they had iced matcha, but it's amazing. And the thing that I do, you guys, is I actually put a shot of espresso in my matcha because it's just necessary. My SP promises stuff, but the fulfillment isn't there, and I show up for me. So I'm like, child, well, are you fulfilling the promises that you make to yourself? You know what I'm saying? So there's something through him that's reflecting that within you. Like, it's like something, maybe you don't believe that he'll like follow through. How is your follow through game? Are you following through with yourself commitments that you've made to yourself? I definitely notice that when I'm in a space where I'm making promises to myself and I'm setting goals and I don't know, like there's stuff that I need to do and I'm not doing it, other people aren't going to honor. Like I notice when other people don't fulfill what I need, and I get super triggered because I'm like, but no, I'm sorry that that's happening. That's actually really messed up, but it is a thing that is reflecting yourself. So it's all self-concept, but girl, affirm that he follows through with all of his promises. He always shows up when you need it the most. And when you don't need it, he's always there for you. He's always supportive. I'm so happy and grateful that my partner is supportive. He loves me. He respects me. He values me. He goes out and gets the groceries. He gets the matcha lattes. And he's so loving. He's respectful. He values me. And so forth. Right? But also you do those things for yourself too. Thank you, sis. Hope this helps everyone who needs it. You're welcome. I haven't even taken a sip. Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Sorry. Okay, I had to text somebody. What do you think about Starbucks funding Israel? What do you think about Starbucks is funding Israel? Wait, is this a question? Thank you, sis. I hope this helps everyone who needs. You're welcome. I love it. Reminds me of when my SP would surprise me with matcha. Oh my gosh. Yes, like it's the little things for me. It's the matcha for me. It's, I don't know, like being thoughtful, like I'm not sure if I'm being honest about what's happening with Starbucks. I know that people were boycotting them, but I don't want to comment, you guys, because I'm not in it. Like, I don't want to say anything because I'm uninformed, so I'm not the person who should speak on it, honestly. I'm focused on my own reality right now. How does your person feel about being referred to as SP? He doesn't know. Babe, do you know that I refer to you as SP?
Yeah, I know that.
Do you know what SP is?
Specific person.
Specific person, yeah. He doesn't care. Like, I don't know. He doesn't have free will. No, but guys, like, even my dad watches my content. And one time I was out eating with my dad and he was like, "Kay, I love what you're doing. I've binged your videos. I want you to know that I am your SP." And I was like, I don't think you quite understand. But by the way, guys, an SP can be, it's literally a specific person. It doesn't have to be romantic. So yeah, my SP is, my dad has shown up as my SP. Your SP is literally someone that you're focusing on and giving your attention to in your mind. So the SP is like the character in the reality that you're focused on for whatever you're trying to bring about, right? So yeah, my dad could be my SP, but I'm like, which videos are you thinking that I'm talking about you in? Like, yeah, no, like, yeah. Everybody's saying, "Aw," like, yeah, that was so sweet. Because honestly, like, yes, Ashley, no, that was sweet of my dad for sure. Because I have talked about, I don't even know if I've gone in depth, but like, obviously, the reason why I have had issues with men in the past is because of my relationship with my dad and the wound that, like, our stuff, right? And so as I've healed with my dad, it's allowed men to show up more favorably in my life. So of course my father is a version, he's an SP in my life, like, because I've had to work on that. And I haven't talked about it as much because it's such a work in progress. I don't know if I feel like a professional at healing relationships with your father, but now that my mom has passed, it's like even more of it's a whole new chapter with me and my dad now. And it's a really beautiful thing. Like, I'll share when I'm ready, but yeah. You're welcome for sharing. You were gonna ask, but you didn't want to seem dumb. What? Girl, always ask. You're not dumb. Nobody's dumb. Even when I manifest things, sometimes I get so physically nervous when it's time to receive it. Then you need to work on feeling worthy, like worthiness. Sorry, I didn't put a trash thing in there. You need to work on receiving. Receptive mode, get into your feminine, right? You need to understand that you're worthy of having what you want. Because if you don't feel worthy, then you're gonna self-sabotage. You're gonna manifest it out. You're gonna be triggered. You're gonna be actually offended. Like, I've had times in my life, can you guys hear me? I've had times in my life where I've manifested like really big things that I've wanted. And then as soon as like someone's showing up, like saying, like telling me about the thing, or like when I see movement, it's like you feel nervous or fearful or offended almost, because you're not, like, the thing that you are desiring is so foreign and you're not ready to receive it. So you have to work on like embodying the version of you who knows that she's worthy of it. Guys, these bangs, it's the bangs for me. It's like I need to like put like some tracks in this hair. Like, I don't know. It's like they like stick together, and it's like, no, I need the wispy. I need you to like, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, oh my gosh, you guys are saying that so sweet of my dad. Like, I mean, it is like, my dad is and he's gonna come on the show eventually. I just don't want him to say anything stupid. What to do if you feel embarrassed by SP's actions? Well, first of all, you're identifying too much and associating your worth and value too much with how your SP is acting. Like, right? So you're creating it for sure, but it has no influence or impact on you as a goddess, as a queen, and what you're worthy of, and that you are worthy. So you should never be embarrassed. You should never feel embarrassed by, and the thing is, I need context on that one. But like, never would I ever, I don't think, be embarrassed by something that my SP is doing, because that's, if I don't like it, I can go in my mind and affirm something differently, but it's not a reflection of like my worthiness. It's just something that they're doing that I can fix. So, thank you. Please give me more context though, and let me know if that was making sense, because, all right. Okay, how long did it take you to fully believe and change your reality on all spectrums of your life? I mean, not that long, because like I said, once I first started to awaken and once I first started to tap into spirituality, my reality was so bad. I was in a toxic, abusive relationship and I was like broke. So once I started reading Abraham Hicks, it just, at that time, the word spoke to me, and I felt a connection to Abraham Hicks. And then it was like a day or two later was when I manifested the $8,000. And then I was able to manifest this toxic guy out of my life. And then I just started to believe in myself. Like, I don't know. It didn't really take a long time. I've always been very confident, even before I knew my worth and value. But like, I would say I started reading Abraham Hicks back in 2018. And like, I did pick it up and put it down though, because that's usually how spirituality works, right? Like, you tap in and then you go back to like, you know, your 3D world. Like, you might go, like, you might do some affirmations and you're like, oh, you might see some movement, but then you're going to go back to dominantly the behavior that you were embodying. For me, I tapped in and out, and then like maybe 2 months into it, I saw my power like reflect back to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know what I mean? I had a full awakening and quantum leaped into my new life, and now it's all slipping away because it's not what I wanted, and I feel like I'm taking 100 steps back. Had a full awakening, quantum slipping away because it's not what I... You need a quantum leap into what you do want by saying that this is what I want, even if in the 3D it's not exactly what you want. Like, you need to affirm that, like, even if I don't like what I see, things are still working out for me, and things are still transitioning and transforming into my desired reality. And you also need a journal and write down what exactly you want. Nothing is really slipping away from you. Like, everything's just reacting to you and responding to what you're thinking. So you need to get clear on what you want. Do you actually say these things out loud or just write them down? Both. But I've developed a deeper relationship with journaling because for a little bit of time, like, I journal a little bit more than saying things out loud. I want to show you guys my journal, but it's all the way over there. But I also say things out loud because I do both. That's the best way to say it. Because I spend a lot of time by myself and always have. And so I have this space to, like, be myself and be goofy or whatever and just say, I'm the baddest. Like, I'm getting money. Money is flowing to me all day, every day. Like, earlier I was saying, like, the 12 is my favorite number. And so I was saying, I am so happy and grateful that I have $12,000 in my account. I am so happy and grateful now that I have $12,000 in my account. I am so happy and grateful that I have $12 million in my account. I am so happy and grateful that I have $112,000 in my account. $112,000 in my account. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I say things out loud. I need a session with you. Take my money, please. Happily, baby. You see how money manifestation works just that fast. Click the link in my bio, you guys. Or DM me. So do you need to focus on the how? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Focusing on the how will keep you vulnerable, frustrated, split energy. Like, you will be so negative. You will be so, like, in your logic. You'll be Barbara the Builder. I don't like using that term on my channel because it's represents something else that we don't even talk about here. But it's like, you don't have to micromanage. You don't have to, like, be Bill Nye the Science Guy. You just need to affirm that this is what it is, and you need to shift and act as if. It's really that simple. And when you kind of lose your confidence a little bit, reaffirm. I do have this. I am her. I am the girl who has the successful TikTok, the successful YouTube channel. I am making millions of dollars. I am confident, disciplined, beautiful. I show up for myself. I'm worthy. I give back to the universe. I add value to people's lives. So forth, so forth, so forth. Hold on, you guys. I got to text somebody back. Okay, I need a session with you. Okay, I need a session with you. Yes, can you please go to the link in my bio? And it should be like the second link. It's one-on-one manifestation coaching. Click that link, or you can go to channelk.com, www.channelkayy.com. What's up, Kendo? Or you can email me. But girl, please just go to the link in my bio. It's like the simplest thing. Yeah. How do you manifest the toxic SP out? By manifesting the girl who accepts the toxic behavior out of your spirit. It's you who's creating that toxic. It's you who's manifesting it. It's the energy that you're embodying that's attracting that. So you have to affirm You have to raise your consciousness. You have to see yourself as someone who deserves better, right? I am loved. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of being treated with love, respect, kindness. I'm worthy of being prioritized. I'm worthy of being spoken to like a queen. I'm laughing because the other day my SB jokingly said something to me. He was joking. And I was like, I was like, babe, I don't like the way you're talking to me. Because like in my old story, like I used to allow that BS, right? And then I healed myself and I found out, I discovered my worth. Running to the period, run to the link, like literally run to the link, period. Shakari, period. Tripping and falling to the link. Tripping and falling to the link. Stumbling to the link, period. How did your manifestation journey begin? Girl, I literally just said this, but I'll say it again briefly. I found myself in a very, very, is there something in my hair? That's what I'm trying to get out. A very toxic, abusive relationship. It was like physically abusive. It was verbally abusive. It was the worst I've ever experienced in my life. I did almost lose my life. This was when I was very much in a chapter in my life where I was the fixer. I felt like I had to fix people. I felt like I had to please people. I felt like I had to adjust and shift my energy so that I could receive the validation from other people. When you're there, you manifest bad people, people who want to take advantage of you, people who use you, abuse you, don't care about you, right? Because you don't know how to care about yourself. Anyway, when it got to a point where I was like at my lowest, I mean, bank account empty, right? Because it's like I'm helping this toxic man. I'm doing everything, right? And, you know, I will say not too much because I don't want to get flagged. But I feel like the physical was bad, but my mental, when I was at my mental, like the lowest mentally, that is when somehow, some way, actually a girl introduced me to Abraham Hicks, like at my hair salon that I would go to. She like literally had me listen to the recordings on YouTube, and I was listening and I was like, what is going on? Like I didn't understand that Esther was channeling infinite intelligence. Like I didn't know what that was. And she gave me the book. So as I was in this relationship, this toxic relationship, I was going to get my hair done, and the stylist was, I would say she was like powerful, like how I'm powerful now. She was me in the future. And she understood what I was going through, but didn't judge me or didn't like say too much. She just really, like, when I would come around, she would play Abraham Hicks. Like, she gave me the book, you know, So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, but one day, my SP at the time, the toxic, abusive, crazy guy, he left. Like, he would leave the house like for weeks at a time, go cheat, do drugs, do whatever. And then like he would come back like whenever. And I would always let him in because my self-esteem was like on the floor, right? This time he left and like blocked me, cut off contact with me. Like that would be his thing, like to gain control and power. Like he would leave, not answer his phone, have me like emotionally like wondering what he's gonna do, And at this point, I started thinking differently this time when he left the house. It was not like, what's he doing? Who's he with? Is he gonna come back? Like, girl, I was already past all those, because when you've been in this situation, when you've been broken down so much, you do one of two things. You either like stay in it, you're still, you know, emotionally weak, or like you start like developing your power. You start feeling like, all right, like this can't be happening anymore. I can't be going through this. Like I can't, like that's where I was. I was like, you know what? Like, where's that book? Like, what was this lady talking about? Where's this book? Like, where's this book? And like, I had just picked up the Abraham Hicks book. I wish I had it with me, you guys. Somebody needs to screen record this, but it's the Abraham Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks. Please, somebody, like, if you can tag it. I'm saying it. Somebody's like, which book? It's called The Law of Attraction, The Basics. Now, this is a very spiritual book, but it's very basic. And it showed me when I first started reading, like the first, I kind of like skipped a little bit and went right into like the first chapter. Like the first part of it is not as relevant, no shade. But when I got into the chapter part of it and they started talking about how your thoughts are creating and it's your mind that's attracting, I started realizing, wait, you mean to tell me it was my thoughts that created this man showing up in my life? And it really was, because in the beginning of the relationship, I thought I had to do everything for him. I started thinking like, oh, he needs this, he needs that, he blah, blah, blah. Like I wasn't choosing myself. I was choosing him. I put him on the pedestal. I created a man, a narcissist, or I attracted a narcissist. It doesn't like matter like how you look at it, but either way, I wasn't making decisions in favor of someone loving me, respecting me, and valuing me, because I wasn't loving me, respecting me, and valuing me. Long story short, that book was in my house for months, and I didn't pay it any attention. This random day when he was gone and I didn't have anyone to talk to, because by this point in the relationship, yes, wife your life, the law of attraction, the basics, Abraham Hicks, that's the one that awakened me, right? What was I saying? At this point in the relationship, I lost friends, I lost family members, I lost everything because I was putting all my energy into him, and the people around me were trying to tell me what they were seeing and I wasn't able to see. And so I had no one to call, text, blah, blah, blah. All I had was this book. So as I was like reading this book, this was around like tax time, tax season, whatever, tax refund, whatever. And this is when, like I told you guys, the people made a mistake on my taxes and I got like $8,000 or $10,000, whatever, bought like a rinky-dink car, moved to like this other part of town, got an apartment. I put his stuff on the street. I just moved out, never like looked back or whatever. And then my life started to elevate. I ended up getting a job at the law firm. Like, I don't know if I'm even explaining this like in order, but that's how, you guys, like that's how I stepped into spirituality, by being at my lowest. And this girl, by the way, the stylist who gave me the book, I don't even talk to her anymore. Like we actually ended up, like, I wouldn't say we fell out, but we didn't have a relationship outside of the salon. So she wasn't even a huge, like she was just, God sent, her into my reality to give me this information so that I could grow. Oh my gosh, I never caught your live, girl. Your affirmations to help each other. Like, thank you, girl. Thank you. But yeah, so hopefully that answered your question, girl. Yes, that is the book. That is the book. That is the book. So we attracted all the toxicity. Yes, bombshell. Yes. It's like you invite it in your life by embodying the low self-esteem, the unconsciousness of self and your worthiness. So when you're not conscious of your worthiness, you don't really understand when you're being mistreated, when someone is showing up and like disrespecting you, being toxic to you. You don't know how to like for me, I didn't know how to clock that, and even when other people were telling me or trying to alert me, it was like, sometimes it was the right message and wrong messenger. Sometimes it was the wrong message, wrong messenger. Sometimes it was the right message and the right messenger. I still was like unable to receive anything, like, cause I was so, girl, just unawakened. Like, I don't even want to call myself stupid. I don't want to call myself like, I was ignorant. I was immature. I was asleep. I was unconscious. I was unaware, right? Cause we're not stupid. We're just learning. Like, and also like, I come from a cycle of, like my parents, they had to figure it out. They didn't have like an example of a loving relationship. So then the cycle continued. And, I love both of my parents. It's not shade. It's just the truth of like, this is why it's important to love yourself and awaken so that you don't repeat the cycle and so that you can teach your daughters. I love when I see the name Diana. That's my mom's name. Okay, never mind. Thank you for the reminder because I was in the exact situation, manifested him to jail, but struggle because it was my son's dad. You just reminded me. Well, like my ex like was in jail. He was in and out of jail. This toxic person that I was talking about, like I manifested him into jail, manifested him out, in, out, in, out, and then like it's just that obviously he made the decisions. He chose to do the things that he was doing that led him into those situations, but he was still in my reality and he was still in my life because I was allowing it. I was thinking that it's not that we have these people in our lives because we're like, oh, this is what I deserve, da da da. It's like you're not awakened, or you're not aware of like, I can do better, I can have better, right? It's the latter. Am I being loud? Hey girl, oh my gosh, I never caught your live. Girl, your affirmations have helped change my life. Love you. I love you too. Yes, girl, I never get on live, but I'm changing that because it's like, I'm not just gonna like not be seen after everything that happened. Like I decided that I'm not gonna like just like hide from the internet anymore, and like this is like easier for me right now instead of like making a whole video and like having to go back and edit and do all the things. This is so good. Like, this is so good. Okay. Ask Erica. Okay, yes. Thank you for saying that. It's making sense because, girl, I just be yapping. I got my gym crush to speak to me. We've been making eye contact for a month and he finally spoke to me, period. Now get him to give you some money. No, I'm just playing. You are so beautiful. Thank you. You too. Yeah, drill affirmations in your head. And then when he said we could finally be together, I obsessed over it too much, so he changed his mind. Yeah, because you had him on a pedestal. One time, I remember being there. Like, I was just thinking about this the other day. One time, this guy that I was like, I guess like not dating, but he was like pursuing me a little bit. I was so excited about him. So excited about him. He didn't even show me anything exciting. It was just, I was excited that someone was interested in me. This was like when my self-esteem was so low. So I remember one time he like sent me a voice note. I love voice notes. So he sent me a long voice note and he was asking me to like go, if I had time for lunch, to meet him somewhere, whatever. I was like so excited. I was like, oh my God. Like as soon as like I finished listening to the voice note, I put it down. I started like, I'm like, what do I wear? What do I do? Like I was so excited. 2 minutes later, he hit me. He texted me again. He was like, you know what? Actually, I have so much work to do. Like, I think I should actually, on second thought, stay home and finish my work. He didn't even reschedule. He didn't even, like, that's how fast you can manifest them out, by embodying this energy that is not magnetic, right? So I was like, I was anxious. I was excited. I was nervous. I was like giddy. I was like, oh, like you would have thought like Barack Obama was like, do you want to go to, like, it's like I literally had put him way up here. And it's okay to admire and be flattered, by someone giving, you like giving you attention, but you never want to forget how special you are. That's all, Okay, let's see. I love you, Miss Beautiful K. It's me, Bianca. Oh my gosh. Hey, Bianca. I love you too, girl. I love you too. Just love talking to myself how amazing I am. I do that too. Thoughts on flirting with someone else while manifesting SP? Pretend like it's SP. You're practicing, girl. Just pretend like it's them. But also have fun and live your life. Like, they're not in your reality yet. There's no full commitment yet. So you're still a single woman, like enjoying your singlehood, like enjoying your single lifestyle, right? So flirt and have fun, like, whatever. But I sometimes tell people, like, if you're really focused on one person and they're not showing up yet, use that time that the random person or whatever, and just like use that time to practice the version of yourself that you would be when the right person comes in, right? The person that like you're really focused on. Let's see. Thank you guys. Guys, okay, I'm going to shamelessly plug this in again. We are going to be in Bali August 5th through the 13th. The slots are running out, so go click the link in my bio to sign up, okay? You guys, it's almost sold out. It's almost sold out. So if you guys want to go manifest with me in Bali, get Balinese massages, and like just relax, you better get your tickets, you guys. In the link in the bio, it's August 5th through the 13th. Do. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. Thank you. If we are embodying who we would be with our manifestation, though, that person wouldn't be texting anyone. If we are embodying who we would be with our... Who's that person? I need more context. Oh, wait, you guys are talking to each other and not me? I don't know. Guys, can you ask me the question if you have a question? I mean, you can ask people in the chat too, but that one confused me. If we're embodying, I see. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Guys, be sure that you're liking the video, please. We need more goddesses in the chat. We need this information being sent out into the universe. Everybody needs to hear that they are the operant power and really tap in right now. So my SP is worried about me talking to other guys, yet doesn't want to fully commit. All right, he's immature, right? He's indecisive. He's not committing to you, but he's still in his like immature. I don't want to say toxic, but it's like that's immature. That's not respectful. So you need to take a break from him. Focus on your self-concept. Affirm that my SP is secure. He's confident and he's respectful and he's ready to fully commit to me, right? So you need to be secure. You need to be confident and you need to be committed to yourself. I'm loving all the info and talk. Thank you for the live. You're welcome. Do you guys know I was so like not in my confident energy today? I was like really not feeling it. Like I really wasn't. But today is Tuesday, almost Wednesday. And it's like I told myself I was going to get on live. I was going to do this over the weekend. And I just wasn't feeling it. But guess what? Sometimes you're just not going to feel it, but you need to do it anyway. Like literally, sometimes you're not going to feel like, you know, the things that they say, guys, can you guys see? Have y'all been able to see how much lint is on my jacket? That is really embarrassing. Oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. Anyways, have y'all seen those quotes where it's like, follow, you know, the goal that you set for yourself and not the mood that you're in? Like, that's my lesson right now is like, I'm not always going to have like positive days, especially after my mom. So I've been having to teach myself how to push myself through it. Wow, not my followers just went up. Thank you guys. If you're living in the inn with SP, we wouldn't be flirting with other men, but it's okay regardless. Well, okay, that's a personal choice. So if you're living in the inn, then you wouldn't be like giving anyone else your attention and you would just be okay with focusing on your self-concept while they conform. But I don't always recommend that because there's still life to live, right? And people are going to take time to conform. So I think it's okay that if you're single, you still go out in the world and you embody your goddess energy and be flirty and like just do your thing and not always put all your eggs in one person's basket because they have to take time to conform. The universe has to take time to catch up to you focusing on them. And like in my single days, it was always easier to manifest my person when I wasn't focused on them so much. And also here's the thing, when you're living in the end, you're confident. When you're living in the end, you're choosing yourself. You're doing things that are bringing you happiness. That's really what we need to associate with the term living in the end, more so than if your SP is not in the 3D right now, you don't need to say that you're living in the, you don't need to be like, oh, I'm living in the end, so I would be texting him right now. I would be texting first. I would be calling him. It's like, no, that's not what it, like, that's not what it really means. It means living in the end is like embodying a confident version of yourself that is very attractive and magnetic. When you're embodying that state, you're getting what you want, and your SP can show up at any point. But when they're not there and there's not a commitment, I don't think there's anything wrong with exploring options, like, because you don't have, you're not committed to anyone in the 3D. It's so funny. You guys are saying that I'm pretty. Thank you very much. But like, I've been on here and I'm sweaty. So it's like, and the curls done fell. The curls fell, girl. Okay. What to work on for SP to be committed to me? You commit to yourself. Commit to yourself. Like, everyone is a mirror. Everyone is a reflection. So find something to do in your personal life that makes you feel a sense of purpose, makes you feel a sense of like power, and commit yourself to doing the thing. Whether it's going to the gym like 3 times a week, whether it's starting a business and showing up online, or taking on clients, showing up for your clients. Like, my biggest thing is my relationship doesn't seem to be going the way that I would like for it to go. My money doesn't seem to be on point as much if I'm not showing up for myself or staying in alignment with my purpose. Whenever I'm in alignment with my purpose, like, everything is better. My sisters and I are getting along. Money is flowing. My SP is showing up so lovingly, so sweet, so the way that I want him to. Clients are flowing in. It's like, when I'm committed to myself, when the goals that I have set, I'm actually fulfilling them and following through with them. When I'm doing those things for myself, like, that's when I'm more attractive. And so that's how you get your SP to be more attracted to you and be, what was there was a word, committed to you. Committed to you. When you commit to yourself, it's really attractive, by the way. Like, even to not just your relationship partner. I went to, when I was with my family the other day, and even my dad, and just like people who I hadn't seen in a while, they were like, wow, okay, like, you look like a woman, like, your energy, everything about you was so mature, so da-da-da. And it was like, people were like expressing how, I don't want to say the word attractive when it, like, I am attractive though. Like, it's not always a romantic type of attraction. It's just, people notice, like, oh, like, you're in your power when you are on point with yourself. So do you think you can manifest an ex back? Yes, Erica, you're supposed to sign up with me, girl. I've manifested multiple exes back. Sometimes I would keep them around and continue to, like, persist in the story, and it would go well. But sometimes I would just be like, all right, you're still pissing me off. Or, you know, the old story would still linger. And even though they changed because I changed, even if they fully conformed, there was still like a point for me when I was like, you know what, like, I'm over it. Like, I've outgrown this person. Like, one of my exes that was like a very, very dear friend of mine for many years, it still got to a point where I felt like, I've learned so much with being together with you. Like, I know myself so much. I just don't, at this point, we're brother and sis. Like at this point, it's like, okay, like, I'm moving on. Like, what are some daily practices to get the SP back? 369 method, visualizing, don't want to overdo. Daily practices to get the SP back really has nothing to do with affirming for them. Like, you can affirm for them, but it's really like, if they're not with you, if you're saying that you want to get the SP back, what you really need to do is get the best version of yourself back. You need to, like, get back into alignment with being your highest self. You need to get that back because you stepped out of alignment. You stepped out of alignment with God. You stepped out of alignment with yourself. You stopped being magnetic. You stopped being attractive. And that's why they're not here. It could be it could be a bunch of reasons. It could be maybe there was an argument, whatever, but it was still because you stepped out of alignment. So you can affirm for them that they love me, they're thinking of me, they're obsessed with me, they want nothing more than to be back with me. They're watching videos on how to treat a woman with love and respect, they're watching high value men videos on how to propose or whatever. You can like focus on all of that, but when they come back, they're going to be all like elevated and all magical and all everything that you want. But if you haven't changed yourself, you're not going to be able to sustain that version of them. You'll be triggered. You'll find a way to mess it up. You'll sabotage. You won't believe that they're actually changed. Like, so it's a you thing. You have to work on you. Hey, Bombshell. I'm so glad that this is very informative for you. Does anyone know if I can save this live and edit it and repost? Someone was saying that to me before, but I haven't gone live in so long. I don't know if it's still a thing. Oh, so this is a matcha latte from Dunkin' iced. So how I do it is it's not even on here, but I think this is the smallest one. I don't know. I don't like a big drink. It's never giving big drink for me. I don't like that. So I'll usually get a smaller, medium. It's iced matcha latte, almond milk. I think I get the sugar-free vanilla and a shot of espresso. Why do I feel like there's something I'm missing? Almond milk. Thank you, babe. But yeah, you guys, that's my order. It's very simple. I get this when I know it used to be an every morning thing. And then I realized like, girl, this is just an addiction. You don't need this every day. And so now I get it when I need a little bit of energy to go live or to edit or to just stay up and make sure my clients who are international get I work with clients who are like, so like in so many different countries. Sometimes I have to be up and like be alert, and just because it's morning for them, it's night for me, you know. I'm gonna keep manifesting him, but I'm curious. Please stop me. Wait, I want to check my boyfriend's phone when he's sleeping. No, you don't. Why would you want to do that? Like, you're being insecure. You're not coming from a secure place. You don't need to check the phone. When you check the phone, you're going to find something, because you're manifesting it from the wrong state. If you're looking for something, you're going to find a reason to create an argument, which is going to create a negative cycle, which is going to manifest him away from you guys away from each other. You don't need to check your boyfriend's phone when you claim and understand and know that you're worthy of being loved, respected, honored, valued, prioritized, and fully committed to. And when you understand that you're always the best choice, and when you're confident that your partner is loyal. I just am so confident, and I love myself. And I know that I've done so much inner work that there's no way that I could ever manifest that negative behavior from my partner or disloyal behavior from my partner. I don't even worry like when he's not with me, because I know that like I just trust him, and we have such a strong bond. Like there's no way that he would ever do anything, and if he did, it would be like his loss. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, because he's in the next room. But what I'm saying is, girl, that energy is coming from a low self-concept. So when he's sleeping, but I know whatever I'm going to see, I created it. Absolutely. So I'm going to keep manifesting him, but I'm curious. Why are you curious? That curiosity is coming from your insecurity. You keep, because you're insecure, thinking that there's something the other shoe has to drop, or there's something that he's doing that you don't know about that you need to know. And it's like, that's how we create cheating behavior. That's how you manifest that from partners. That's how you create toxic men. That's how you create abusive, toxic relationships. That's how you create disloyalty. That's how people show up being disloyal to you, because it starts with a thought. It starts with an assumption. It starts with a limiting belief. You don't believe that he can show up and be loyal to you. So you need to work on yourself, your self-esteem. There's no reason to be curious. If anything, he should be curious about you. Okay, period. Hi, Tiana. I haven't got your email or message. Danielle, I sent you an email. I don't know. I was looking for your email all day. Let me look right now and show you. I'm not going to show you on screen, but maybe I sent it from... Let me look right now. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna cover this part. I was like, I apologize. I typed the incorrect email address. Yes, I have this Friday available. I have 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern. Interesting. I don't know why you didn't get the email, but can you just DM me, please? Or you can send me an email at coaching@kdion.co. I'll put it in the chat. Coaching@kdion.co. Okay, I'm not sure why the email didn't get sent. But I'm very excited to work with you. And yes, I have Friday available right now, as of now. How do you get into this business and what were you doing before? How did you transition? I got into this business when I became so inspired by my own journey to teach and help other people. But I was always a YouTuber and I used to do makeup videos, hair tutorials, fashion. But then I just all those videos I made private because they were fun. They were really awesome. Like I started my channel way before even the makeup industry was so huge on YouTube. I already had a channel before all of that. And I also used to sit and talk and do get ready with me's or whatever. But first of all, those videos look janky. So they're on private for sure. And number two, they weren't doing anything for the universe. They weren't adding value to the world. They were just supporting makeup brands, which is cool. Shout out to anyone who owns a makeup company. You get your coin, but I wanted to do so much more. And I just know my purpose is greater than showing you guys how to do a cut crease. And yeah, again, I overcame so much with being in that toxic relationship. I felt that God wanted me to help women. I actually am going to talk more about how I started coaching and what gave me the confidence to do it, because in the beginning I was very nervous because it's I know that this is real. I know that I'm the upper power. I know that we are gods. But are people gonna believe me? I really was because also I come from a family that's religious and logic based. A lot of people love them so much. Love my family. Girl, my sister was just telling me how good church was the other day. But I personally don't go to church on Sundays. I might pull up, if I'm with my family and, everybody's going. It's no shade. But I'm more spiritual than religious. So I was so scared to get into coaching, especially as a Black woman, because I don't know who else besides me as a Black woman talks about this stuff. You guys, help me. I don't watch other coaches. I don't watch other people as much anymore because I try to just stay focused on me and my mind and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to talk more about that and make a whole video. Hey, I wanted to book a one-on-one, was thinking a 1 or 2 hour session, but not sure which. Well, it just depends on how much you want to talk about. I like to get into 4 topics for the 1 hour session. For the 2 hour, 8 to 10 topics. It just gives us more time to create new stories, release unfavorable patterns, yap a little bit, talk about the whatever you want to talk about, girl. So I myself am a very good listener. As you're talking to me, I'll be making notes. I'll be kind of just like calling out limiting beliefs and things of that nature that I'm hearing that you can't yourself always hear. I'll also be writing you a new identity. So 2-hour calls are actually really fun because we don't have to talk about all like 8 things. We can talk about 4 things and then yap a little bit about like your new identity. Or we can yap about your new identity first hour, and then second hour, we're down to business. We're like, girl, we're making it an actual story. We're claiming a new identity for you. So I would say 2 hours, girl. That way we have like more time to work with. I love you too. Thank you for energy. Thank you for energy. Thank you for your energy as well. How do you manifest a job? Girl. I mean, first of all, you start by claiming that it's already yours. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm able to provide for myself. I'm so happy and grateful that I found an excellent job. Here's what you do. You decide how you want the experience to be at the job. Like, I like to manifest things by focusing on the experience I want to have. Because you can manifest a job and it could be super messy, super toxic. It could be super cold in there. It could be crazy. Like, it could be the wrong job. Maybe you don't make enough money. So you need to figure out the why and the what you want to feel, right? And then start applying to places, right? Very interesting. I want to help others. I just don't know where to get started just yet. Asking for guidance, ask the universe, ask God, like, for clarity, right? Like, I'm so happy and grateful that I have clarity. Today, I know that I will attract and manifest more clarity that is in alignment with my greatest good, my purpose, my power. For me, I always knew I wanted to help people, but I was doing it the wrong way by being a people pleaser, by trying to fix people in the 3D, by trying to like do everything for like men, for my dad, I would just always go above and beyond because I thought it was the right thing to do. Especially growing up in church, like, we're taught that, like, especially as women, we're supposed to like go above, beyond, forgive, like and that like depleted me, exhausted me. Like, my hair was falling out. I was very like, now don't get me wrong, like, you should help people, but you never want to like overextend. New environment, new boss, healthy work environment. Yes, all those things, right? Like, you want also feel like, how do you want to feel? Like, I know I talk about thoughts a lot, but you also want to talk about how you want to feel. This is why I love Abraham Hicks and the law of attraction, because they talk about feelings and being an empath and stuff, because that speaks to who I am. So how do you want to feel when you're at the job? Do you want to feel that the environment is peaceful? Do you want to have a little bit of fun? Do you want to be relaxed? Do you want like a warm, loving environment? Do you want to be a little bit to yourself? Because when I worked at the law firm, I was the front desk associate, I don't know, what is receptionist? And all of the law people were like in their offices and like away from me. And that was perfect for me because, first of all, it was great money. Girl, there was great lunches and food. Like I had the luxury and the freedom to like just like clock out, like just leave for lunch as I wanted to. It was in the city, so I could like Uber somewhere to eat, or I could walk somewhere. I had like some of the tasks that I had were to like deal with money and checks and things of that nature, which is what I love. Like, I love money, and I felt like, oh my gosh, I get to see like the ins and outs of how like much we're getting paid. Like, it was, I don't want to say too much, but it was just a really awesome job. The only reason why I left was because one of the lawyer who was the owner of the practice was like, girl, he wanted to take me to Miami, and I was like, oh, it's weird now. So what is your thought about tarot reflection? Well, it can be helpful because it's you pushed out. Whatever they're saying is going to be a reflection of your mind and your thoughts anyway, but it doesn't determine your future. Nothing can, I don't get into fortune telling. I don't get into psychics. There's nothing, no shade. Like, I work with psychics in the sense that, like, they've, signed up for coaching with me before, and I've helped them create a new reality or identity. So I've helped them manifest, but that doesn't mean that, like, I'm not going to necessarily, like, sign up with the psychic so that they can tell me my future, because anything that they tell me, I know is a reflection of my mind, my thoughts, my dominant thoughts, or it could be a reflection of my subconscious, unconscious thoughts, limiting beliefs and all of that, So when it comes to tarot, it can be helpful, like, when you're, like, in a space in life where you're kind of, like, lost. And see, I wish this side would be like I wish this side would be like this side. Like, I wish, like, guys, please somebody send me a flat iron that actually gets hot and actually, or send me a wig that holds a curl, because it's not giving, like, but yeah, you guys. So tarot is you pushed out. It doesn't determine your future. Like, no, you cannot give away your power. You should not give away your power to anyone or anything outside of you and allow them to make you feel like they are the operant power. It's you. It's your thoughts. So if you were to go to a tarot person and they say, oh, tower moment, high priestess, I sound like really rude right now, but basically what I'm saying is, like, if they say, like, oh, your person, like, is scared and that's why they're gone, and, like, that doesn't mean that they're gonna stay gone. It just means that you manifested them out. Maybe the word scared is a reflection of how you felt, which is what may have sabotaged or made you repel them. But it doesn't mean that they're going to forever be scared and they're not coming back. You don't want to give your whole power away to them. And tower moment, in my opinion, means that, like, okay, you got triggered, you manifested an argument, and then now you're in no contact, right? That doesn't mean that you need to run to tarot and figure out what they're thinking. Like, they're going to come back when you remember that you're the one creating what's happening with them in the 3D. Can you explain the fear mongering about retrogrades? What if I fully shifted during it? I don't get into retrogrades because I just know, like, you're the operant power and you can shift whenever you want. I sometimes, like, I don't get into retrogrades. I'm not the one. I can't answer that. I'm sorry. You shift when you decide that you shift. Like, you shift when you decide whatever you're thinking is not going to cut it. And I'm going to elevate my thoughts. I'm going to elevate my identity. I'm going to glow up. I'm going to not think from this point of attraction. I'm not going to think from this state of being. I'm going to think from a higher frequency. That's when you shift. You don't have to, like, Mercury retrograde or whatever doesn't have to come. Like, there doesn't have to be a full moon in the sky or, like 333. Like, those things, I believe, are man-made. Like I don't believe. I know that, like, we're in the universe. We're energetic beings. We're an extension of God. We're an extension of source energy. But I don't really feel that retrograde has an impact on me. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in control of me. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of fear mongering, in my opinion. Well, stop giving retrograde so much power. Brian, I need, more. An ultimatum. What do I do? My mission hurt me for her cousin because he has financial leverage and he used her 2 kids as an ultimatum. Okay, well, you manifested her out by not being magnetic. I mean, it's the same answer. Like, if her husband has financial leverage and then he's using the kids as an ultimatum, that doesn't make him more powerful than you. You need to stop focusing on what is happening over there and focus on how amazing you are how attractive you are, how magnetic you are, how you're better and the best at all times, and no one and nothing can come in between you and her, period. No matter if there are kids, like she can still be a great mom and support and raise the children and still be with you, right? You need to work on your self-concept, raise your self-concept. How did you go about starting your coaching business? I love that people are asking me this because I was just about to talk about that on YouTube. You just do it, girl. Like, I literally am really good at speaking, really good at explaining things. I have a great voice. I've always been on camera. So I literally, oh my gosh, yes, I'm on live. What up? I've always been on camera. So I didn't know how to start talking about manifesting, but one of my superpowers is answering questions. So I just started to do like weekly podcast episodes of me answering people's questions. And then that led to me, like, once my following got big enough, I was like, and once I got confident enough and really started doing my research and really saturating my mindset with Neville's teachings and Abraham Hicks's teaching, once I felt ready, I set up my website and I was like, I'm just going to take on clients. I don't know. And then it started like, girl, it blew up the first month. I never want to go viral like that ever again. I made like, and this was around my birthday. So like, I always feel like December time is like very heightened for me. Like I'm always manifesting and very strong that month. But like I ran a sale, like my first month as a coach. Like I set up this like BS website. It was trash. And I was like, I'm just going to try it because, and also like I'm really good at voice notes and sending people voice messages. So I was like, maybe I'll start a voice coaching business where people ask me questions like over, text, and I can like give them advice and insights with my voice. And that was what I did in the beginning before I started taking coaching calls, because I was like more confident in my voice than I was my face and face-to-face communication. But that blew up, girl. I like paid my rent 10 times off of like that. So really, like, I just leaned into the universe and I was like, no, it's time. I feel ready. How do you stop bad habits like smoking and laziness? Getting rid of the vices, getting rid of everything that can, like, here's the thing, by understanding that smoking and laziness don't get you anywhere. They don't make you any money. Girl, they don't make you any more. They don't give you confidence. They don't get you the man, the money. Like, no. Like, you have to get to a space where you're like taking accountability for what you're doing that's not working. It's not working. So you need to remove yourself from the smoking, and you need to get up in the morning. Like, you need to set an alarm and practice getting up early. And when you get up, have something to go do. Like for me, I purposely do coaching calls in the mornings because it requires me to go ahead and get up, to go ahead and get into a routine and go ahead and show up and have to speak. Like I lean into the things that I fear sometimes, like accountability, consistency, and discipline. And I have to like take breaks from drinking because I love tequila, but when I'm off that tequila, it makes me weak. It makes me not on point. It makes me not as powerful and not as attractive and magnetic. So you need to remind yourself that is not working in your favor. I'm not saying you have to like quit smoking. I'm definitely not the channel for like addiction or whatever, or not that you're addicted, but I'm just saying that like you need to just recognize that is not working in your favor. So you need to take a break. And you also need to identify why you're doing these things. Because for me, it's like, okay, when I'm drinking, when I'm puffing, it makes me feel confident and it makes me have fun. I'm like, woo, woo, like I'm enjoying myself, my life. But you can also be confident. You can also enjoy your life. You can also have fun. And you can also feel the feeling of power without the vices, And you can also relax without being lazy. And also smoking makes you lazy, girl. So, you know what I mean? So, all right. How do you set up a business out of the voice notes? That's brilliant. That's the short answer is to set up a website. Get another phone. Like I have 2 phones. I have one phone for the business, and then this phone that I'm recording the live on. And the phone that I have for the business is an Apple email, and it's not like a phone number phone. So people can't just like blow up my phone. But I use this phone. And by the way, this was just like a random phone I found in my house. Like, as you can see, it's like not even the latest iPhone. It's just like, girl, it's the money phone, you know? And so I just use the voice recorder app on here. I'll be dropping a course soon, by the way, you guys, on how I did all of this. Hold on. Yeah, see the voice memo app? Like, these are all my coaching voice notes. And like I'll just send people like hour-long coaching voice notes at times. Like sometimes they can be like 20 minutes long, sometimes they'll be an hour long, and I just use WhatsApp because WhatsApp allows you to send super long voice notes with the iPhone voice recorder. Or I, use iMessage. Like usually WhatsApp is easier because I work with people all across the world, and like not everyone has iPhones, not everyone, so WhatsApp, iMessage. If you don't have an iPhone and you have an Android, then I would ask you to download WhatsApp so that we can connect, because like it's just an easier form of connecting. I can't manifest when I smoke or drink. I can't tap in. No, I feel you, girl. Like for me, I can, but it's not as sustainable. It's not as sustainable. Like I can be like tipsy and I can start thinking and I can like feel powerful, and then I might manifest like money or whatever. But then when I'm sober and when I'm like chilling, like I don't feel the same relationship with whatever I manifested, because I was in a different vibe at the time. So it's like I'm misaligned. It's almost like when you're we're gonna get into the drinking conversation in another video, okay? Because I don't want to get flagged, but I do have some advice. Oh, thank you. Profile, menu, TikTok studio, live recording. Select this one, download to save your live upload. Thank you, JJ. I really needed that. Like I really needed that because yeah, when you're working on self-concept, what friends to keep around? Friends who are confident and they have a vision in life, they have purpose in life, and they're working on themselves as well. They may not call it self-concept, but if they're positive and if they are, upward focused, if they have if they have goals and they want more for themselves, keep them around. People who are not in alignment with you can't keep them around. I was just saying yesterday how like I have so many really exciting things on the way to my platform. I have so many amazing people that I'm working with in business behind the scenes that are so aligned, and I'm so excited. But for this chapter, I have to be focused. I have to not watch TV all the time. Like my mind has to be a different thing. So it's like I can't be like partying. I can't be like, surrounding myself with people who don't really understand that they're worthy of getting more, and that applies to your SP too. Like if your SP is not trying to do better for himself or herself, or if they don't want more, or if they don't want to become better people and make more money and stuff, you probably need to reevaluate if you want them around you. Thank you. I was going to Google it, but I wasn't sure. Can I manifest to come back even if she stopped talking to me and I blocked her? Well, of course. I mean, you just need to unblock her and reevaluate why you blocked her. The only reason why you blocked her, I literally just said this on my I just made a TikTok about this, but you must have got triggered and hit that block button. And it's like, all right, cool. But when you calm down, they're still blocked and you still created it, whatever you were triggered by. So you need to correct the pattern of thinking or correct the whatever is triggering you through them. Like they're the person that you're focusing on, which is why they showed up triggering you, which then was the reason why you caused, like, almost wanted to argue with them. So it's you got to fix you and unblock. Like I've done this before when I was younger, right? It's like you block the person and you're emotional and you're like, yes, okay, good, whatever. But then you come to your senses and you're like, all right, so they gonna find a way to talk to me. You know, they still blocked, but they gonna find a way. And it's like, just unblock them and just be mature and focus on you, and they'll come around when they come around, right? Like you don't have to like be waiting by the phone for them to like hit you up. Like, no, you need to focus on yourself. Hi, confident babe. When you're bettering yourself, do you think those not aligned with you, like friends, will leave? When you're bettering yourself, do you think those that are not aligned with you, like friends, will leave? Well, yeah, I mean, everyone around you who's not in alignment will disappear somehow, some way. Like I've had friends who, they were on a different journey than me. It doesn't even have to be any shade. It's just like, if somebody's on a different journey than you, that means they're going a different place than you. So I have a friend who, he was a nice guy. He was a very nice friend, but I mean, there was some stuff that he was into that I was like, I don't know if like this is necessarily my vibe. And then he got this amazing opportunity to go be a travel trainer and ended up on the other side of the world. And like, while I'm happy for him, I just spoke to him earlier today, actually, while I'm happy for him, it's like, we weren't even aligned. So, and then like there were things that he was doing that I didn't agree with. I was doing things that he didn't agree with. And this is the same case for girls in my reality too. Like it's no shade. Like you guys, we got to remember that to not be overly invested in people or not develop an attachment to people unless they, what am I trying to say? Unless they are like really in alignment with you. That's all. Like it's okay to let people go. Like it is what it is. I just can say that so easily because I've been through so many friend groups and stuff like that. Can I manifest my best? How do I manifest my best friend wanting to jet ski on our trip? She's scared. Everyone around me is excited about participating in the activities on our trip. Like, my environment is safe. Everybody's excited about doing the activity. Like, I don't know, like you just have to affirm that she's confident, she is brave, she's powerful, and she's always ready to take new risks and do new things and try new activities and overcome the fear and just try it, right? We're going on a ski trip very soon, myself and my family, and I literally in my private life, like in my mind, like am terrified. But in order to lean into that fear, I've been watching like ski videos and TikToks, and I'm like hyping myself up. I'm like, no, we're going to try this. We're going to do it. YOLO. Okay. We're going to do this. And I've been watching those little X game modes, like videos or whatever. So it's like, if I can overcome my fear and try something new, she can too. Like she doesn't have free will, you know? And also maybe you can like, take a class first, or I don't even know if jet skiing, like you guys, I don't know if you can just get on there and go or whatever, but, you know, like also don't bother her about it. Just allow her to conform, you know, like, oh my gosh, guys. Okay. A few more and then I'm going to hop off, but somebody was calling me. Can you guys hear me? Somebody was calling me. Can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. I keep trying to like redo my lip liner, but it's over. I feel like it's over. It's not going to work because like my lip gloss is like overpowering it. I hate when that happens. Hey, Audrey. Okay, what would you do to boost your self-concept around money and business fast? I mean, you have to reprogram your mindset to know that you're worthy of manifesting money through business. There's so many ways to answer this question, which is why I'm like, all right, so what would you do to boost your self-concept around money and business fast? I mean, by just decide right now that you can be like the people who have successful businesses and make money easily. You can be just like that. If they can do it, you can do it. So boom, you're her now. Now you're the person who makes the money. Now you're the person who has a successful business, but you also have to be aligned with that energy by actually showing up and consistently pouring into the business in the way that you should. So like when I first started my business, I was so money focused that I wasn't realizing that I was out of alignment with my purpose, which is to help people and to give back and to show up every, week online or whatever. So I allowed myself to focus on the money, which is very important, but I wasn't necessarily aligned with my purpose of giving back and helping people. So the money was fluctuating and it wasn't consistent. So to boost your self-concept is to be the best businesswoman that you can possibly be, and the money will come. And when you're in your power, like you're adding value. Like one of my biggest, one of the women that I love so much is Rihanna. I've always said this, you guys, while I don't know all of her music, I study her business moves, and I would assume that her alignment, her divine purpose is to empower women through like skincare, providing us like products to honor our skin, honor our bodies with the lingerie, right? Makeup, the Fenty Beauty, and also music, right? And she's just so powerful, and girl, she just does whatever she wants to do, but she's consistent, and she is like, she places herself on a pedestal. And so like, I just love her so much, and I try to be that way in my own regard. You don't have a virus running that sabotages everything. If you feel like that, then you're going to keep sabotaging, right? Like you don't have this disease or whatever that's like sabotaging your, like everything that you're trying to create for your life. You're just not improving yourself or your energy, and that's what's sabotaging, right? But you have this, you've decided that it's a disease or something, like you've decided that it's a virus, and it's like, girl, no, you're just not taking accountability for something, right? And it's causing you to not get what you want. Okay. It jumped, you guys. I'm so sorry. Can you speak on when it seems like so many things are being removed but not coming in yet? You're not grateful. You're not grateful. You're not grateful for what is working out, what is showing up on point. You're focused on lack. So when you're noticing that things are being removed and nothing's coming in, you're not seeing that you're breathing, that you have a roof over your head, that you have Wi-Fi, you have internet right now, which is how you're able to even see me. You're not counting your blessings. You're focused on lack. And that mindset is not abundant. It's not on a high frequency. It's on a low frequency, right? It's not a high level of consciousness. So you need to count your blessings, and that's where you start to raise your frequency. And then you'll start to become aware of, oh my goodness, like I can walk. Oh my goodness, I can speak. Oh my gosh, there's food in the fridge, even if it's one sandwich. Like there's water, like so many things, girl. Like you have to have an attitude of gratitude, even when you feel like you have nothing, you have something. And I'm saying this because I've been at the lowest point in my life, literally sleeping on couches, literally not sure where my next meal was going to come from, literally counting quarters, like trying to like get a McChicken. Like I've been there, no lights, no heat, no gas. Like I've literally been there, but there's always a way to change your mindset and attract more. All right. So Christina, you really think the bangs are incredible? Like, thank you. I don't know. I guess I'll keep them. Like, I'll keep tweaking it. Like, but at the beginning of this live, they were very curly and very like Ashley Banks, very SZA, very, because that was what I've been going for is like, who is an iconic babe, 90s babe that has really good bangs that I'm not thinking of? I mean, SZA's not 90s, but she has really cute bangs and full hair and stuff. I mean, besides my mom, right? Like, if you guys weren't on here earlier, I'll show you her. But, like, I've been embodying my Diana energy. Hey, babe. What you doing? Okay. Am I being too loud? Yeah, so this is my mom, you guys. Hopefully, but there's better, I mean, her hair is flawless right there and in all her photos, but like, that's not even the one that I was really trying to copy. I think all my photos of her on that phone, but yeah. Okay. Guys, I'm going to plug it in again. Bali retreat is August 5th. Through the 13th, slots are running out, so you need to hit my link and go reserve your ticket, okay? Not playing with y'all. Can you manifest 2 SPs at the same time? Or do you have to choose? You can do whatever you want. You can manifest 2 SPs or 3 SPs. You need to kind of like have a conversation with yourself though about how you want that to look. Like if you want them to know about each other and if you want to just tell them like, hey, I'm dating like multiple people. I'm not ready to settle down. Like if you want to do that, then you need to decide within yourself how that looks so that when they both come in, you're not lowering your vibration because you're scared, confused, nervous, wondering if they're going to find out about each other, like wondering, oh my gosh, if he finds out about him, what does this mean? Is one of them going to know? You just need to decide what you want and understand that you can have it, but be honest with yourself. And that's how you create it. Like, it's okay to like, you know, have like multiple partners, but you need to be safe, be confident and be honest with them if that's something that you want to do, you know? And I would say make a list for both people and focus on both of them maybe equally. That way there's not a lack of balance in your 3D, because I remember back when I was single and I liked 2 guys at a time or whatever, it would be like one would come in and like, it would be like, oh my gosh, cool, awesome, you're showing up how I want. And then the other one would show up and then be lacking in some department. And I would be like, oh, but like, And it was just like a split. My energy was split and fluctuating and it was not a good experience. So get clear on what you want from both of them. It feels like I have okay, no. I'm glad that you loved the live, girl. I feel like I'm like powdery, but fuck it. No, it's not out of topic, by the way. Hi, can you get someone back even though they have a new girl? Yeah. They have a new girl because you didn't feel worthy of keeping them, right? So, thank you. No wonder you look like your mom. No wonder you're so pretty. Girl, she is the original goddess, the OG. I don't fear God. I fear Diana. Still, y'all, she shows up in my dreams and I be shook, like scared, like for real. She's so powerful. What was I think about to answer a question. How can you get someone back even though they have a new girl? Hi, can you get somebody back? Yeah, girl, it's like you stop focusing on yourself. You stopped building your self-concept up. You stop believing in yourself. You stop doing something for yourself. You stop believing that you could have their full attention. You stop doing a lot of things. And then it caused them to energetically like repel from you. Sorry, guys. Like, so with that being said, not only did they repel from you, they chose someone who's not you to give their attention to, right? Which also means that you didn't feel worthy of being chosen, loved, prioritized, valued, and picked as the best choice and fully committed to. So those are things you have to work on. I am loved. I am chosen. I am valued. I am prioritized. I am fully committed to at all times. And I'm magnetic. I'm highly desired. I'm worthy of having this partner and anyone that I desire. Girl, I love you, and even made my mom listen to your affirmations. Please go live more. Oh my gosh. Shout out to my Dukes. And thank you, girl. I will go live more. I don't know why I didn't do it more like before. I think I was just like really nervous, and like sometimes answering questions on the spot is like very different than, I mean, I do it on coaching calls, but I just feel like, I used to have a fear of like saying something stupid or whatever, but it's like, girl, once you just do it, like it's not even a big deal. So, and shout out to your mom, because like I also have people who've told me that they have their daughters listen to my affirmations. I have men who have asked me to please cater the affirmations to men and start, you know, creating affirmations to empower boys and stuff. So I can't believe that God, the universe, is like my voice is reaching so many people, and it's amazing. So please continue to share my content. You guys, this is literally like anybody can use this information. I'm like, do I need to like shift and fix this? Like, what would you do if you went from confident to very low self-esteem? Well, I would, because this just happened to me when my mom passed. So I was like, not sure who I am. And I was like, actually probably in a 2-week, like slow, very like not confident energy. It was probably longer than that, you know. But, you know, I start listening to my affirmations that I created on YouTube with my voice. And of course that helps me because I forgot how I sound when I talk. Like when I lose my self-confidence and when I have low self-esteem, I get quiet and I don't really speak. And when I don't speak, it's not good for me because I forget who I am and how I sound and all the things. And so I had to find my voice again. But I understand that you may not have your own affirmations in your own voice. So maybe you can seek out to find some sort of external empowerment, like on YouTube or whatever, that can help you. And also to write a list, journal, like remind yourself who you are, like write out your qualities. Hold on, I'm gonna get my journal and show you guys. All right, so I literally just went through this, which is why I'm like taking it so seriously, right? So when you forget who you are, you have to like get back spiritually grounded, you know? So I had to do the work, and this is like, I had to like write out like, is this the right thing? Yeah, it's like, you know, things that I now embody, like I'm grateful, I'm confident, I'm courageous, I trust myself, I have discipline, I am consistent, like I am worthy. Like I had to like speak myself back into feeling confident. I also got my girl, what else did I do? Neville, very empowering. Also this book, I said this earlier in the live, I Love Me More. And, you know, you just kind of have to block out the world, the 3D, and get back on your spirituality. And that can help you remember who you are. Sorry. Yes, I'm scratching my, my leggings are very itchy. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Help me. Oh, I need a stylist. I don't know. Okay, let me actually go in here. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. Girl, I did an interview 2 weeks ago. Everything went perfect. The recruiter even took my references, but now no feedback I received. Stop focusing on it. Everybody who interviews you loves you. Don't put your power and eggs all in that basket. It was supposed to go well. It's going to work out regardless if it's them or another interview. Okay? If it doesn't work out, it's not about you. It's about the focus that you're putting into it. Don't overthink it. Okay? Like wherever you land is going to be amazing because you're amazing, right? So maybe you've been overthinking it a little bit and maybe that's why no feedback, right? You've received. So if you want that job, if you want that situation for yourself, just act like it already happened. And that I say that by saying like, when you have your dream job, it's so normal and it's so like it's so like you're used to it. So you're not like putting it on a pedestal, you know? That's not to say that you can't be grateful or enjoy it, but don't overthink it. So after I got what I manifested, do you continue to manifest one thing? I don't know exactly what you mean, but when you get what you want, you continue to put positive energy into it by being grateful and by continuing to affirm. So, for example, I have the man of my dreams. I love him. I respect him. I value him. The fact that he's here does not make me take him for granted. It's like I put energy into him by loving him, respecting him, valuing him when he's in my face, and also with my affirmations, right? And loving him along the way. Like there are things that we want still like to build and like manifest. And the idea is to continue to love your partner along the way, even when you don't have the things that you soon want to create, right? I love your, girl, I was about to say thank you. I love your advice too, Celine, but thank you. Yeah, please like the lives, you guys. Please like the lives. Let me check my email. I don't know. You guys are saying that you're not seeing my emails, and that's just like can't be the case. Like, yes, I have slots available for this week. Use the link in my bio. What do you think of vision boards? I love them so much. I actually have created one physically because it was fun for me. Where did I get all those magazines? I think I went and bought magazines, or I think I went and found like a bunch of like beauty stuff and like made my own affirmations, made my own vision board, but I also have a bunch of vision boards on Pinterest. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. It is K Deanne, KAYYDEANNE. Yeah, the link is in my bio, Celine. Guys, if I didn't answer your question, just ask it again, please. I know that's annoying because you're going to have to type it again, but do you have to affirm for your SP, or can you just focus on yourself to manifest them? Both. I prefer to focus on myself because when you affirm for your SP, it kind of makes you focus on them more and check for if it's working, or check for if they're conforming, or just focus on them. You're focused on them, focus on them. And then that, makes you triggered by if they're not showing up the way you want them to. And then all of a sudden you're giving away your power. So for the affirmations that I have for my SP, I look at them like every morning, but I'm nowhere near as I used to be about like affirming for my SP like multiple times a day, Like I literally just do it in my head. And I also like when your self-concept is high and when you're confident, you don't there's not really much doubt in your mind that your SP is going to respect you and do the things that you want, because at this point you've normalized the fact that like you're worthy of being respected. So why wouldn't this person, you know what I'm saying? Like do the things. Yes, you're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. Yes, I have YouTube and Spotify. Thank you, Audrey, for reminding everybody of that. That was the answer I was hoping for. I am my own love of my life. Absolutely, Tia. Lip combo, when y'all ask me that, I get so like, because it's like so not what you would probably think. Hold on, let me go get it. Let me go get the products. Hold on. Okay. So I have NYX. Wait, what is this? Brown. It's like literally a $3 liner. And sometimes I use this Milani. What is this? It's called Desire. Literally, it's like this Milani lipstick. I really actually want a darker, deeper one. But I know we're moving into spring, so I really need to play with brighter colors. But sometimes I'll just do this. Like I'll use the liner, then I'll use this. And then, no, I don't have fillers. I haven't had any work done ever in my life. It's just makeup, if anything. And then this is so ugly, but this is like a random like lip gloss that I'll just put on the top. Like when I say random, I think I got it literally at the beauty supply store for like $1, maybe like 80 cents, like if anything. And like, you know, sometimes I'll do like this one or a clear one. And boom. And then for my setting powder that I'm about to use, I use the Patrick Star one size. It's the translucent one. And I literally just bought this. Is the first time I've ever bought this. I've had it maybe for like a month. I usually use Dermablend loose setting powder. I've used that for years, but they aren't seeming to have the shade that I've been buying for years in stock whenever I go to Ulta or Sephora. I also do have a filter on, you guys, so I'm not even gonna pretend like my skin is perfect, but I take my setting powders very seriously because I have oily skin like under my eyes sometimes. But I am careful though, because sometimes powders do make me look yellow. But anyway, I just wanted to like do a quick like touch up. Yeah, okay, anyways. Oh, girl, Patrick Ta is what I meant. Did I say Patrick Star? Okay, whoever this, okay, please correct me. Like, clearly I have not done makeup videos in years. Girl, okay, thank you. Thank you, Tia. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm just very proud that the live is still living because last time I got banned. Should I do my makeup more, like, for you guys? Like, I mean, not more. Like, I literally didn't do anything. But, like, should I do it? Do you ever have days where you lie in bed and don't get anything done? I used to have those days. And when I say used to, it was probably, like, 3 months ago when I would do that. But when my mom passed a few weeks ago, what's today's date? Oh my gosh, tomorrow will be a month. 4 weeks ago. Anyways, No, like after that, I'm like, bitch, I'm getting up, living my life. However, it's normal to have those days, and you should give yourself grace and sleep in if you need to, but don't make it a habit. Because then if you make it a habit, it becomes you. It becomes you, right? And then it's harder for you to get back on track. So maybe you can like implement some rest days into your routine so that your body's naturally getting the rest that you deserve, and you don't have to like randomly, sleep in or like feel lazy and then feel bad about it and guilty, But yeah, bro, I'm human. Like this morning I woke up at 7:30 when I was supposed to wake up at 5. And I felt so like bad about it, but like I've been doing 5 a.m.s a lot lately, and so I gave myself grace because I was like, girl, you have been getting up, like, so go ahead and lay down. Thank you for following my Spotify. How do you get him back? Just by affirming? No, by changing your life and staying on point with yourself, being in alignment with your purpose, focusing on yourself. That's how you become more attractive to him. That's how you get him back, because you lost him because you lost yourself, See, I'm telling you guys, these bangs could really be a thing if they like would act right, Girl, not you clocking me for Patrick Star. Why did I think there was a Patrick Star who does makeup? I don't know. So sorry. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. No, my mom is here. She's like keeping me. She's really keeping me. She's really making a better woman out of me. Honestly, she really is. Like I was listening to her voicemails today because I have like, oh my gosh, so many voicemails of her voice on my phone. And I think I'm going to just like download them onto my computer, but girl, Ashley, I literally thought it was Patrick Star. Like, I'm like, wait, the whole time have I been saying the wrong stuff? This is why I'm not in the makeup game anymore, because I will mess up the name. I don't know. I'll be supporting people we ain't supposed to be buying from, like, just because it looks pretty. Like, please don't. No, I'm not the makeup guru. Never been that. I just been a girl who likes to wear makeup. So thank you. The bangs are a thing. They are banging. Thank you, girl. Like we gonna figure it out, Thank you to everyone who is saying sorry and your condolences. Thank you. Like, why did I get banned? Because last time I was on live, I was saying a lot of cuss words, and I was wearing an outfit that was like, I can't help it, but like, this is my boobs, like, and then someone was asking me if I had gotten a BBL or something, or like, I can't remember what she said. And I was like, girl, no. And I like stood up and turned around, and then 10 minutes later, it like shut my live down. And then I had gotten emails saying I can't go live for this amount of time. And I was like, oh, I was doing too much. I wonder if I can download the live without the comments going like that, or if I can download it with the comments. What's your best advice when my energy is all over the place and I'm not clear about my life? You need to meditate, get away from people, take some time off work, stop listening to music with lyrics, stop scrolling on social media, stop checking blogs, take a much needed fast and a much needed break for maybe a week. And it doesn't have to be a week, but it can literally be 2 days, because that happened to me recently. And I got to a point where like everything was triggering me. I was very hyper, like anxious. It felt like, have you ever had too much caffeine? Like I felt like that naturally, because of everything that I was going through. And I felt like my mind was about to explode and I didn't know what to do. And I started thinking that my 3D was more powerful than me, because I lost sight of my own power. But what helped me was to take some time off. And for 2 days, I locked in on meditation. I was very disciplined, stayed off my phone, did not turn on the TV. and I journaled everything out, cried, use the voice note recording thing on your phone, talk to your voice note thing, like literally hit that record button and just, you know, cry it out and say, girl, I don't know what I'm going through, but I just feel like I need to like speak right now. I feel like I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm lost, whatever it is, release it, release it, release it, release it, release it, release it, listen to it, delete it. Like whatever you need to do, like get away from society, get away from the world. You feel me? Yes. Okay, you guys, I will do more makeup then. Videos, I guess. Somebody, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to confirm or not if there's a Patrick Star makeup person, because I really thought there was. I love that you have voice messages from her. My mom deceased 21 years ago. My condolences for your loss. Girl, it's hard. But her voice, hearing her voice carries me. And also she will not stop showing up in my dreams. And also, like, last night I had a dream about her and we were in our childhood home. Like, I keep having dreams of like being in our childhood home and her being there. I also, like, her name is Diana. I also just booked some girl just emailed me and was like, hey, I would love to book a one-on-one session with you. And her name is Diana. You know, my SP and I were watching Power book recently, and you guys know the girl on the show, her name is Diana. So, I mean, long live Diana, you know? Yes, I'm back, because I'm not ever like gonna let that like stop me. Like, my mom would want me to be back. My mom would want me to be like, all right, girl, you're gonna have to get back to living. I'm so grateful I came across your live. Oh, thank you for being here. This is how I feel every day. Thought I was normal. How do you feel? There's a Patrick Star and Patrick Ta, makeup artist and makeup brands. Thank you. Yeah, Patrick Star, the YouTuber, and Patrick Ta, the makeup brand. Okay, because I was about to say, okay, well, can someone find out who has this brand? I think it's this way. You're supposed to. SO, shout out. It's really weird how it doesn't say it on here. Anyway, dreams are amazing. They're another dimension of being together. Right. Because the dream that I had about my mom, like, she was like, okay, in the dream, and I'm not the best at interpreting dreams, you guys, but in the dream, you know how like when you're in a dream, you have like a different consciousness, you have a different self-concept. It's like a different consciousness. So like in the dream, I wasn't conscious of her like being sick. It was like a dream where like she was literally alive and well, and like we all knew it, and it was like normal. That's what I experienced. And she was like up walking and like talking, and like obviously that's not how she like, you know, that wasn't the case towards the end. So it was just like so refreshing to see her, you know, like in perfect optimal health in the dream. And then when I woke up, like I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, but it's a beautiful thing to see her in the dream. And like I had a conversation with my dad, and he was like, even before I said anything, he was like, hey, your mom came to me in my dream last night. And I was like, me too. Like, she's everywhere. I'm telling you guys. I think OS is for Patrick Star. No, I think so too. Okay, period. Guys, okay, also my Bali retreat is August 5th through the 13th. So definitely click that link and join. If you guys have any questions about Bali, please drop them down below. Like, it's gonna be full of activities. We'll be there for 9 days, 8 nights, and we're gonna be seeing 2 different islands, and we'll be mainly in Ubud. Yeah, she stopped by to see us real quick. I also know that she, like the girls that I'm working with right now one-on-one, she sent them to me. Like she did. She's up there like making, or she's wherever, you know, like up there in in the 4D, like wherever you guys want to say, like wherever she is, she's making it happen for her girls and for everybody and for my dad and for everybody. Like yeah. And so I said this earlier in the live, but like I communicate with her, like the same way that I communicate with Source. Like sometimes if I want something, I'll literally just like, and go in my mind and be like, Mom, can you just like help me out and make this happen for me? Like I don't have the strength right now to like make this happen in the 3D or manifest it. Can you just like, girl, you know what to do. And then it'll just happen. The trip there is an early bird special right now. We only have a few slots left for the early bird special. It's $2,200 for the early birds. And the regular cost is $2,400. So please go ahead and click that link because slots are going very fast. We've already had multiple people click while we're on the call, on live. So Erica, I would love to have you. So definitely visit that link and go ahead and reserve your slot while you still can. Hey babe, I live in Ubud and I'm a local. If you need a facilitator, let me know. Hey girl, thank you. Please send me an email because that would be actually amazing. And I would love to meet you. I'll put my email in the chat, but I really appreciate that. Hi, Diane. Love your podcast, babe. I was just saying how my mom's name is Diana, but a lot of people called her Diane. So I love to see it, Diane. So I'm getting ready to hop off and eat, you guys, but I'm going to stay on for like 5-10 more minutes to answer more questions about Bali, my Bali retreat. So if we have any more questions, please let me know now. Yes, you will send me an email, put it in the chat for sure. Okay, I'm going to put my email in the chat real quick. Period. Okay, hair. No, I'm so glad you guys like the hair because I was like not sure. 1 second while I put my email in the chat. This is such a weird angle, but it is what it is. Okay, so heychannelk@gmail.com is where you can hit me up about Bali. And just like put in the subject line, Bali facilitator, please. That way I can like make sure it gets my attention. Thank you. I'm trying something new with the hair. I'm so excited for my tape before I go. Thank you for everything. You're very welcome. And yes, unlimited revisions. I got your email. I just haven't responded just yet. But thank you for your patience through everything. By the way, to manifest my SP back is by focusing on self-concept and me getting better. Yeah, that's how you get everything you want, is by applying the focus back on yourself and understanding and within yourself, understanding that since you are leveling up and elevating, it's time for you to manifest positive, healthy, consistent love, and you're allowed to have it. And so that's how you become more attractive, when you start to empower yourself and remember who you are, okay? And understand that you kind of lost sight of who you are, which is why your SP like moved their attention somewhere else. Guys, I'm gonna answer a few more manifestation questions, but I'm only gonna be on for 5 or 10 more minutes. So drop the questions that your final questions, and then also like let's ask questions about Bali as well. I don't see it. Could you pin the comment? Yeah, let me go ahead and pin the comment right now. I'm not sure how to do that. Sorry, I'm trying to find my comment. Here it is. Okay, I just pinned it. So please let me know if pin this comment. Okay, if it didn't work, could you please send me a DM? Please send me a DM. How do I get my SP if I was the one that ghosted her because she seemed disinterested? You need to get out of that insecurity. Stop being insecure. You need to be confident that she's interested in you, because everybody's interested in you, because why wouldn't they be? Because you're amazing, right? So the ghosting behavior is something that people do when they're insecure or they're not mature enough to, or feel worthy enough to, or like it's different reasons, but it all comes from a low frequency. So in your case, when you ghosted her, that was like, I'm sure it hurt her, right? But like, so you can't be that way, right? In order to maintain a successful relationship. So you have to take some time and build your confidence up. There's no way you assumed and assigned the meaning that she was disinterested. Maybe you were insecure, and so you were like taking note of things that she may be doing, the behavior that she may be doing, and then you probably were getting triggered by it and thinking like, see, that's why she's not interested. See, that's what, and so you were, everything that she was doing in the 3D was confirming the idea that you felt unworthy, like confirming that you're not worthy. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Okay. So if I want to make sure you were okay first. I'm okay, girl. Thank you very much. Money is my SP. I know that's right. I don't see it. Could you probably pin the comment? Hi, Kate. I'm in contact with my ex again. How do you manifest the commitment back? By being fully committed to yourself and stop waiting for them to commit to you. Married to the money, period. We got kids and everything. Hey, Kay. Hey, Brittany. Okay, guys, like this has been really fun. I'm gonna hop on tomorrow as well. A little bit earlier though. So I'll probably hop on around, what do I have in the morning? 8, 9, 10. I'll hop on at like 11 o'clock Eastern. So have your questions prepared, you guys. And also, if you have any questions about Bali, please email me, heychannelk@gmail.com. You'll see the email in my pinned comments or somewhere in the comments. I don't know if I pinned the comment correctly, but I will make a post like shortly after this on my feed. So if you have any questions, just visit my feed in a few minutes. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. What's on my lips? Milani. 450 Desire. Brown NYX. Literally the shade is brown. So this is the first step. This is the second step. And then just some gloss. But I love you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you, 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 love you. Okay, how do I...